Hello, hello everyone. I hope you're all having a lovely time zone wherever it may be. Um, yeah. I feel like this he's not fit in the mood. Song isn't fit in the mood. Hold on. There we go. Um, yeah. We're gonna be playing more Genshin today. Uh, Mostly because every time I try to open Cobblemon, it says no, and I get sad. Uh, but yeah, I got nothing else to say. So we're gonna just head into it. Um, so now I'm gonna pause the music, ironically. Switch over to this. Unmute the game audio for you guys. There we go. And here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 2,
Uh,
2,
Trying to think. Oh, I'm
3,
sad now. No, I'm not.
4.
Why was I sad? I don't know why I was sad. But apparently I was sad. Anyways, we gotta do our daily chores first. Gotta go through here. I'm starting a little bit faster than I normally do, which is weird. I think my brain is just like go brr. I don't know why my brain started faster today. I might actually go BRB real quick. Uh, yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. You guys didn't miss anything. Don't worry about it. Um, yo, yo. I was actually thinking going BRB real quick. Because I started a little fast today, but that's okay. My brain go burr. My brain is a little fast today. It's running at 1,000 miles an hour. It's fine. I promise. I'm also thinking about PMP stuff because like now we're really on the groove of getting it going. Like we're really working on it now. And also hello Super, I hope you're having a wonderful time zone. Whatever it may be. Yeah. Turn him off, don't set him off, don't set him off. Panda the Hedgehog. Wouldn't I be a panda? Where? What? What? Oh. This one. 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 Did it. I'm Panda the Hedgehog. Super fast, I'm super speedy. Inception, Panda and a Hedgehog. Rolling around at the speed of sound. If only I had saw you. 'Cause that would be fun. I want Sayu. I want Sayu so bad. Sayu, please. Can I actually buy shit from Dory? Oh. Does that buy information from me? Really curious of exclusive information. It's too expensive. 1 million more? I think I have 1 million more. Days of the original cost. It's free. Okay. That would be fine by me. Yada yada yada. I'm paying attention. Champion. Blah 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 blah. I made a mistake.
Faster? Okay, faster.
Incident 20 years ago. I made a mistake. It's fine. Is it fine? No, it's not fine, but it's fine. Ooh. What be a ping? Why am I getting pinged? Getting pinged for no reason, that's why. It's fine? Yeah, it's fine. I'm so excited for PMP. It's gonna be so much fun. One of the characters is gonna have a really cool concept idea that was brought up to me today, actually. Very excited for it. It's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be so sweet. Can't wait to do it. PMP is gonna be awesome. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm so excited for it. I don't think they're going to release the date quite yet. Just because I feel like it's not completely solid at where it's standing right now. So I'm gonna wait a little bit to release it. Here's your medicine, remember to finish it all. Dendro Archon, yada yada yada. But yeah, super excited. There's a couple things I need to do. I need to do one more art thing. I actually need to do a couple more art things, but one of the art things can wait till a way later date. Because I have a feeling we're not getting anywhere close to what is going to be happening. Yada yada yada. Thank you for all your hard work. No problem. I did your job for you. Good to know. Okay. Next chore. It's all the way out in the desert. Her cut by a cactus outside my house. Oh no. Don't do that. Don't do that. That sounds bad. Don't do that. Okay. Thank you. There we go. Come on. There you go. Okay. 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 So sad. Sag.
Faster?
Come on.
Okay, faster.
Come on. So close. So close. No, shut up. Bird, leave me alone. Is it a bird? It's a big sneaky boy. I don't like the big sneaky boy. Big sneaky boy go burr. Yee! Caw? Caw. Those are crows. Why? Caw. Caw, motherfucker.
We are right. Let the show begin. Faster? Okay, faster.
Yeah, I need to beat the shit out of this guy. Cause this guy, I hate this guy. These guys are literally a pain in the ass.
Orders given. Orders received.
Boom. Be frozen. did it. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. The happy little Chi-Chi that did. Yeah. They very much did. A happy little Chi-Chi though. I did it. Now to go back to Samara and check in. I like all my fishing spot names, by the way. They're very funny. I haven't shown all of them, but they're all very funny. I think I just have ones that are literally called just fish.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
I can't explain why,
Thank you for
but they are just named that.
Ad Astra.
Okay. Go off there. Just gonna send Beto off again. Where's Beto? Beto. Asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. Oh boy. That was funny. I think it's funny because I also don't, for like my TTS stuff. Most people don't use my TTS stuff because they don't know I have a TTS thing. Which I personally think is kind of funny in its own right. Gee. Bella also can't do all the cool things. Yeah, if you do exclamation mark redeem, it'll bring you to tell you how many panda pennies you have, which are different than panda points. You can use the TTS. Bella doesn't have any special things though, sadly. But she is amazing at what she does.
Faster?
Even if she takes a break for
faster.
largest amounts of time. Debating on doing Brian because Brian would be funny, but yeah. Choosing not to use Streamlabs. I refuse, you can't make me. Do I want to go into the cafe? Yeah, why not? We'll go into the cafe. Let's see what's in the cafe. Also, I think today is Chi-Chi Day.
Faster?
Okay, faster. I'm gonna buy all the coffee beans. All the coffee beans. All the coffee beans. Now why is it not working now? Hello? Why are you not working now? It says it should be working. Unless you literally just didn't put anything in it. I did, lol. How dare it? How dare Rolo take your panda pennies? Rolo, how dare you? You scam artist, Rolo. Taking all the panda pennies for themselves. Hold on. You know, I always check all these things before stream, and yet... whenever it comes to streaming itself, it never fucking works. Is it annoying as fuck? Yes, it is, 100%. Does the TTS ever care? No, never. Da, 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 da. I might turn TTS off for now.
Asterisk, asterisk,
Oh, there we
asterisk.
go. Never mind, apparently it is working. I just needed to open up the fucking website. Alright, fine then. Jeez. Wow. Apparently all my problems could be solved if I just opened up the website. Big brain there, Panda. Just open up the website. Alright, today's Chi-Chi Day. Today, we go and we get things for Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi's things are here. Because today's Thursday, and Thursday equals Chi-Chi things. Monday and Thursday are Chi-Chi things. Chi-Chi, my beloved.
Colon closing parenthesis.
No, this is not it. Oh boy. Now don't abuse it. Use your power wisely. Use this power given to you wisely. Parenthesis. It's over here. Chi-Chi. Okay. We got this. I should build Raiden at some point as well. Will I though? Probably not.
Faster? Okay, faster.
There's probably people who have like built up so many panda pennies at this point. It's kind of ridiculous.
Guys. Booba, get them! I'll protect us.
Push, push.
Play. Yeah. Faster? Okay, faster.
Hey, come on. There we go.
Life goes
Go
on.
like that. Go like this. Go push.
Let's dance. Be gone. Opening box of Adeptitrix. Play. Yeah.
I think it's the fastest I've ever completed this. Or at least it's definitely one of the fastest. 'Cause god damn, that was quick. I just went laser focused and stopped talking as well. I'm sorry. Chi-Chi, my beloved. My brain go burr when it sees Chi-Chi. All I can think is Chi-Chi. Need to beat bad guys. Just saw that ape followed me. I was so confused. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, come on.
Go.
Ow. No
I'll
what?
protect us.
Why would... Don't, no.
Keyblade.
How dare you?
Yeah. Fast.
I don't know what that does. I don't know what the pepper does, but it does something.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Stop feeling so alone, Pando. Pando be up to their own devices.
Let's
There's no
dance.
stopping them. They be doing their own thing, and they've been doing it for a while now.
Orders given. Orders received. Ink! Prepare to be blown away!
Okay, this is not gonna go as smoothly this time.
I'll protect us. You're toast! Out of the frying pan!
Come on. Oh, come on.
Life goes on. Oh no! Let's dance.
There we go. I've had what is it? So Take It All, I think it's what it is called, from Annie. I've had that song stuck in my head for so long now. I don't know why. So if I just start singing it randomly, I'm sorry. But also I'm not sorry because good song. And I'm sorry that I go randomly quiet. I get really focused when doing this. I feel bad, but at the same time I don't really feel bad because Chi-Chi. I don't know why people hate on Chi-Chi. People be sleeping on Chi-Chi. Like actually though, people be sleeping on her. She be doing a cool thing. She be doing the cool things. Doing all the things.
Nice and spicy. Ouchie.
So how dare they beat up a child? How dare they? But yeah, this must be terrible for Chi-Chi. This area specifically because it's so hot.
Opening box of Adepti tricks. Go. Out of the frying pan.
Bish, 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 bish. Come on. Bish, 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 bish.
Wheel of life.
There we go. I think that one. Yeah, that one was 1 second over. Reckham. Yee. How dare they? Sorry, I get quiet. I'm sorry. I feel bad for going so quiet. Because, like, the whole point is to be entertaining and to entertain people. And all they do is sit and not talk. And then my brain goes, sorry, I'm in the middle of kicking ass. I can't talk right now. I don't know why my brain does that.
Okay, faster.
Because honestly, I couldn't tell you why. Even I myself don't know why I do that.
Nice and spicy. Come on.
That is not what I meant to use. Such a waste of that burst as well. Such a waste. That's so sad. Part of the gameplay experience.
Fortune preserver.
The silence between the focusing. I'm a focus gamer.
Life goes on.
I focus for the game.
Play.
I focus on the game and nothing else. I become one with the game and then people wonder
I
why.
didn't feel that. Prepare to be blown away.
Okay, there we go. Come on. Just a little bit more. There we go.
Wheel of life.
Oh, come on.
Let the show begin.
Here we go. Come on. It's time to kick ass. Especially for this guy, because fuck this guy. Throws him in a Spider-Man pose. He's doing the Spidey poses.
Life goes on. Go back, get them. Let's dance.
I might... I'm debating on making a sprite for... Or if not like a sprite, like a little add-on thing for like Rollo. Like maybe if I play like a horror game or something, I have like Rollo. I'm holding Rollo in my other hand. Cause that would be cute. That would be a cute little thing to bring out when it's horror game time. That would be fun.
Faster. Okay,
Also,
faster.
Sneak streaming early has messed me up. Like, it should be much later in the day. It's not much later in the day.
Faster.
It's Sneak.
Okay, faster.
Sneak be doing some shit, because some shit be going on early.
Wheel of life. I'll protect us.
Tears of the Kingdom grind is real? Exactly. I will get that game eventually. I'm only gonna see the little snippet of what Sneak has been playing. I'm gonna like see it like here and there. That'll probably be it. Because I like it a lot, and also live what it looks like.
Go. Let's dance.
Ow! The fuck, bro? Why you... The fuck? Can't wait to pre-order my... I can't wait to get my pre-ordered copy tomorrow. Ooh.
Sacred name.
Fortune Preserver.
Wheel of life. I'll protect us.
Push, 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 push.
You're toast. Oh.
I'm focusing on this guy because this guy is a pain in the ass with his special abilities and whatnot. I wonder if one day I'll be able to one-shot this guy. Push, push, push. There we go. Push speed. How speedrunners fuck the game up at the launch. That will also be very interesting.
Faster. Okay, faster.
Because I know that speedrunners have a knack for finding glitches and exploits that nobody was expecting, and they didn't catch when testing. That will be actually very interesting to see. It's exactly 99. Sleepy. Pando sleepy. Pet the pando. Okay. So, Gotta claim this. What we're gonna do is gonna do Diona's. Gotta do Diona's. Because we have almost all the endings. Okay, so there's one here. How do I... Well, let's see. Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, God. So take it. I'm ready. I'm ready to fight some hilly trolls. Or I could also be smart about this and go up and around. Oh, I forgot to... I'm dumb. It's like, why am I not hearing Navi? That's why. Because... Because I'm dumb. That's why. I'm just dumb. I'm straight up dumb because I forgot to open up the streamer bot. It's like, why isn't the things going through? That would be why. I'm smart. You know, I had this all set up before stream. But brain go burr. Alright, here we go again.
Oh, life.
Come on.
Not here. You know, I saw this, and not only.
Looks like he's in. Hey. But given how much. I wouldn't trust a single word this old drunk says. But go ahead and talk to him if you believe him. It's probably nothing but some leftover booze in his flask anyway.
Giraffe, may I take a look at your flask? I just got my Lovejoy CD and tape. Hell yeah! Fuck yeah, that's sick. Diana needs to use some of that herbal soup.
Oh, sure, dear, take it. Just don't spill it. It took a lot of work to get that stuff.
You actually asked him for the soup? Come on! Don't waste any more time. There's only... Oh, what's that smell? Get that stuff away from me. Oh, yeah, that's awful. Wait.
Soup.
Ugh. Could this really be that herbal soup?
How about that? Daddy remembered what you told me. Give your old man some credit. I made a promise, and I kept it. I would never let my baby down.
Yep, that's why she's trying to destroy the
genius
alcohol
father.
industry.
What are you gonna use to hold your booze in now that you filled your flask with this stuff?
I'll just drink straight from the bottle. It's not a problem. Not a problem at all.
Yep. Definitely not an alcoholic. Don't worry about it. Well, looks like we have everything we need.
Right, I'll whip up a concoction to sober him up. It won't take long. This soup was meant to give Hilly Churls energy. Combined with some ingredients I have, this should snap him right out of it. Good thing I brought my shaker with me. It'd be a waste to use up all the ingredients at once.
Can you really use this to sober him up?
I have my ways. Just sit back and watch.
The fact that she's had to do this more than once, I feel like at this point, is very sad.
All right, it's finished. Here, Daddy, drink
Maybe
this.
not with like this
No,
specific
I
ingredients.
can't drink anymore. If I drink more, my daughter will be very angry with me. No more. Can't drink anymore. Drinking is bad.
Well, I mean, at least
Huh?
it's.
Why would he remember stuff like that now? Oh, come on, just drink it.
Oh, hey, this tastes pretty good. Fine, I'll drink a little bit. Just a little bit, though.
Has she ever considered making soup?
That's right, just a little bit. Now down the hatch.
All right.
Wow. Wow, that was incredible.
Well, now he's sober.
What are you doing here, Diona? Oh, and why does my head hurt so bad?
What's going on?
That seemed to do the trick. If you're sober now, then let's hurry and get out of here.
Yeah, has she ever considered making soup?
Oh, right. I remember
I want her
now.
to make soup.
I came here looking
I bet her
for
soup
something.
is great.
I think it was some kind of herbal soup or something. Yeah, that's it. Herbal soup. The one you told me about last time, Diona. Sama Charles make that stuff, and I found it.
Yeah.
I filled my whole flask with it, too. It'll definitely be enough for you. It's right here. Wait. Where's my flask? Oh, no. I didn't lose it, did I?
Diana already used the soup to sober you up.
Really? Did I drink too much again?
Wait, again? Yeah, this guy definitely has a problem.
Never mind, Daddy. I'm already used to it. Now that you're sober, let's start heading back. Alan and the others are waiting at
Diona.
the entrance.
Ah, that's right. I completely forgot about Alan.
How do you feel, Daddy?
Damn, she's salty.
If you still can't walk, the traveler can help you.
No, I'm
To
fine.
me-
Let's get going.
Her saying I'm already used to it,
I
mean this has
Must have
happened
gotten
more
carried away
than
with my
once.
drinking again.
And that is sad.
Diona, I'm...
Daddy, I've seen it all before. Besides, you've done way weirder things when you've been drinking. Like the time you chased dogs around town calling them hilly hounds. Or that other time you filled empty bottles with the town's spring water and kept chugging them. Oh, and don't forget that time
I
you
still
begged
think
my
her
wife to write
her
you a
eyebrows
song
look
about
like
a hunter
salmon.
and his loyal hilly hounds.
All right, that's enough. The traveler can hear you, you know.
What you did
yeah,
this
seeing
time
you
was
in a
actually
drunken
pretty normal
state.
compared to what you've done in the past.
Diana, I'm your father.
Good
I
thing
know,
I found that herbal
stupid.
soup. Otherwise, we really would have been up a creek without a paddle.
Thanks, Daddy.
Huh? What did you say? I couldn't hear you very well.
Shush.
I said don't drink so much.
Okay. I know. I'll try to drink less from now on.
Silly old man.
He wants to be better. He looks like he wants to be better. He wants to do better, and I can see it. I can hear it, but... I feel bad for Diana. Also, why is, like, all the characters we see have, like, their parent figures are only dads that we tend to see? I think we've only seen one mom figure, and that's an NPC's mom. That's it. We don't ever see the moms of the player characters. We need more MILFs.
It's Diona and the honorary knight. You've brought Draft back. Thank goodness you're all right. I was about to report to the Knights of Favonius if you took any longer.
I
you
am a
okay,
fucking Knight
Draff?
of Favonius. What the fuck do you mean?
I'm fine, thanks to Diona and the Traveler. Otherwise, things might have ended very differently. Alan, go round up the others. Let's tally up our game and head back to Springvale.
Understood. I'll get right on it.
Diona, traveler,
Yeah.
will you be coming back to Springvale with us?
No, we only came here for the herbal soup.
Ooh.
And since you've already found it for us, we'll return to Mondstadt.
All right. Oh, but do you still have enough left over after making this stuff to sober me up?
Of course we do.
Oh,
I'm
look
a
at her. She's so
professional
happy.
bartender. There's no way I'd use up all my ingredients at once. The remainder will be enough for what I need. We'll be on our way back to Mondstadt then. Just hurry up and get yourself back to Springvale, Daddy. Oh, and don't drink so much.
I know. Don't worry. I mean, I don't even have my flask anymore.
Gonna take it.
Yeah, right. Who knows how many more of those you have? Traveler, we've gathered all the ingredients we need. Now let's head back to the Cat's Tail.
Okie
When
dokie.
we arrive, I'll make you a supreme specialty drink that will shatter
Ooh.
every fantasy you've ever had about booze.
I've had no fantasy about booze.
Drinking
but-
sure causes a lot of trouble. I really need to control myself from now on.
Draff, everyone's ready. We can head out once we've
So
tallied
he
up the
admits
hunt.
it. He is an alcoholic. Hmm. Huh. 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 Alcohol tastes like acid. It's bad. I mean, alcohol.
All
I feel
right,
like
let's go
tastes different
inside.
for,
I'll clean my shaker
everyone.
and pour out the herbal soup from the old man's flask. What's wrong? Didn't you want a cocktail? Why are you just staring like that?
How are you able to make anything from that from an ingredient that smells like that?
Ah, so that's what you're wondering.
Also, I'm not
I
making
can't help
alcohol.
it.
I don't like
Basically,
alcohol.
any drink
Alcohol
that's made by
gross.
my hands can only be a good drink. This isn't bartender's pride talking. This is a fact. Regardless of the type of ingredients or method, as long as I make the drink myself, it's bound to be delicious. However, that's just the way it is for now. I've been searching for a solution, and the herbal soup is one of the ingredients that I've been searching for. And once I find the solution, I'll show those old booze hounds how terrible alcohol really is. Anyway,
I believe her.
aren't
She
you
can
in
do
for a
it.
drink yourself? Come on in. I have plenty of ingredients to whip you up something special inside.
Okay.
And after I make you my specialty drink, I promise you'll never want to set foot in another tavern ever again.
That bad, huh? Didn't you just say that you can only make delicious drinks?
Well, yeah. But I also said that's only for now. There are plenty of methods and ingredients I haven't tried yet.
I mean, that's true.
Just hurry up and come in. And prepare for a specialty drink that I'm making just for you. Meow.
Meow. Meow.
Did you hear what happened? It's the academia.
The academia. Oh my god, not the academia. What happened to the academia? Well, you see, the academia. Here, I'm gonna be smart. I'm gonna go here. Because for the next mission, the gato will be up here. And I'm big brain, so I will go up here. Let's see. Diona. Okay, and we have one last ending we need to do. Gato. El gato. I don't know how to do that. Kitty.
Wait.
He likes the toy.
See that cat there?
Yeah.
Don't get too close. So,
Toy.
D.
Toy. Toy.
Hey.
Toy. Roger. Like toy.
Wow. Oh, that
Yep.
little. No wonder the custom.
I think they visit tavern primarily for your cocktails.
Well, obviously. The Cat's Tail is a
Roger,
tavern,
Roger.
after all. No matter how cute these little kitties are, they're only there to complement my cocktails. All right, let's bring along Roger
I love
and
her
go
little,
find
like,
Nelson.
that she
Now,
looks like
Nelson
she
likes
almost has
places
fur
that are warm.
patterns
In fact, the
on
last time I
her
went looking for him,
face.
I found him in the bush next to the blacksmith. So, let's go look for him
I'm
there.
gonna sneeze. Bless me. Roger, Roger. I also love that the bots, that the droids are in the latest Star Wars game. Makes me so happy. Thank you.
Yep.
Here we
Anyway,
found Nelson, yada yada yada. It's like the cat food.
that's right. No,
Are they? Yeah. In
there,
the-
you just pretend.
the-
What a...
Star Wars thing. Your specialty drinks attract lots of attention already.
Of course.
I'm just trying to get through this so
Goodbye.
then we can...
Let's go find Paisley. He used to always sneak out to go to the cathedral before.
Does he like the
Nope.
cat food?
He doesn't like either of the...
Nope. Yeah. They have some really good dialogue as well. Some of the best dialogue comes from the droids themselves, and I love it very much. Roger, Roger. Awesome. I've been avoiding all spoilers for Jedi Survivor. Whoops.
Aha! Just where I thought I'd... Nah, we don't need to sum it up. Even back at the tap... But enough... wait. You want to pick him up?
All right, I'll leave
listen,
him to you.
Paisley. Just be good and stay
It's
there.
okay. I don't care.
Okay? Oh, good kitty.
I mean, it's not very much of a
That'll do.
spoiler. It's not like a
You
story
really are
spoiler or
being cute when
anything.
you're being good. Hey! What? For some reason... if only...
It's just a heads up. Actually, that might make more money.
You agree as well? Ugh. Roger? No.
Roger? I only care for the story itself. That's fair. I just like the battle droids. They make me so happy. They have... I just love their dialogue as well. Roger, Roger. Hee hee hee. All I can think is Roger, Roger now. I hate that my character jumps over.
It looks like the kitties are back, as well as our customer.
Hey, I'm not one of the cats.
Diana
Of
takes the
course.
theme at the tavern nicely.
But you've
Why
seen
does
the
my character
drunkards
jump
stumbling
over?
around the city,
It makes
right?
me upset.
No matter how well dressed or honest of a person they actually are, once they start drinking, they become terrible people. Nothing good comes of alcohol. It makes people foolish,
There we
lazy,
go.
and
That should
ugly.
fix
That's
that.
why I plan on making the most disgusting drink there ever was. Everyone will realize how terrible alcohol really is. That way, Mondstadt will finally be rid of alcohol, of course. And that's why I became a bartender in the first place.
Why didn't you just
I
go
must
to Angel
understand
Share
anything
instead?
Angel Share? Huh. Don Winery is the root cause behind all the drunks stumbling around Mondstadt. I wouldn't go anywhere anyway. I'll find a way to make my diabolical cocktail and keep everyone away from alcohol. Although I haven't discovered how yet, but I will.
Okay.
Anyway, didn't you come all this way to just see the cats? Now that all three of them are back in the tavern,
She's really
why don't you go
smart.
inside and play with them? Oh, and in return for all your help,
Oh.
I'll make a special drink just for you.
Yo.
Non-alcoholic, of course.
Oh, I got the same one. How do I get this other one, though? How do I get the other one? I made an achievement, at least. How do I do it, though? How do I do it? How do I do it? How? How do I get Diona's last one? I want the last ending. Hold on. sneak. No, not right now. Genshin. Diana. Hang out. Hang out. There's the gray box. The gray box doesn't lead to it though. The gray box is just basically me sneaking around instead of going this. Instead of like attacking head-on route. Okay, I have that one already. That one. Okay, I have that. Where's the different picture? Come on, where are you? How do I unlock the last picture? What the fuck? Here for the kitties. Roger the toy. Okay. Okay, I think I know how to do it now. Click, took picture. Yeah, see, because there he is. Roger is up there. He's a kitty that likes to climb. Hi, Roger.
Wait, see that cat there?
Okay.
That's Roger. Oh, he really. But don't get too close.
Give Roger
Okay,
the cat toy. Cat toy.
Hey!
Well,
Wow!
he is really cute after
He
all.
let us go, that little. No wonder the cus.
Well, he is really cute after all.
Yeah, that's. If you. All right, let's. Now, Nelson.
Oh, I
likes-
see. Okay, so we're basically making it so it's like, no, it's not your cocktails that people are visiting for. It's only the kitties. Only kitties. It's only the gatos.
Yep. Anyway, let's take.
Only gatos.
That's right. No.
That's right. Only gatos. Only cats.
Oh, and there you go. Are you just pretend? What?
Maybe you should take a hint from him, you know, and do what he does.
Take a hint? From him? Ha! Forget it! We should probably just get more cats at the tavern. They seem to attract more customers than my drinks. Go ahead, pick him up. All right, let's go find Paisley. Nope, he...
Only gatos. Only gatos. Who needs a giant humanoid cat when you have regular gatos? I don't know where Shelby or the other cats are. They're somewhere. Gatos.
Aha! Just where... we don't need to sum it up. Even back at the tap... that enough? Wait. You want to pick him up?
Alright, does this
I'm
one
telling
affect?
you, Paisley just ignores strangers.
No, this one doesn't affect. Okay.
Listen, Paisley.
Leave it to him.
Oh, hey! For some reason... if only...
Might actually make more money.
You agree as well? Fine. Once I get back, I'll suggest getting a few more cats and let them attract all the customers. My specialty drinks aren't what the customers are after anyway. You know what? Just bring the cats back to the tavern. That's why you came in the first place, right? To see the cats. I'll walk back myself.
Why don't we go back together?
I have to hurry back and convince the tavern to hire a few more cats. They're the key to attracting customers, after all. Cocktails. No need for those anymore.
She's so angry. Look at that face. Her face. So angry. The face was worth it. The face was so worth it. Such an angry little bean. Alright, here we go. And there we go. Diana, all done. Will we ever get Noelle done? Once I get stronger. But anyways, it's time for Beto. It's time for a pirate. It's time for a pirate ship. Teleport.
Well, would you look who's here? Looks like it's going to be a day to remember. Guys, look who the sea washed up.
Hi.
Ahoy there, traveler!
Hi.
So Captain really did invite you to join the homecoming celebration.
Hey,
I'm missing
I heard
you.
that you took care of another crisis while you were in Inazuma. Are the rumors true?
That's what I
Yeah?
heard too. Thanks to you, Inazuma's Vision Hunt decree was finally put to an end.
I mean, I did more than that,
Well
but
done,
you know.
traveler.
Captain's got quite the eye for people. She said she was sure that your trip to Inazuma would stir up some
Why-
waves.
why is
And
it-
sure enough,
His hair. I know this is probably covering up his hair, but it looks like he has a 5 head. Bro's got a massive forehead. I don't think he even has a 5 head. I think it's a 6 head at this point. God damn. It was a joint effort. I can't take all the credit.
Look at you being so modest.
Well,
We
I
all
can't
know what
take all
you
the
did to
credit.
protect Liyue Harbor.
I've heard that they tell stories about you in Mondstadt, too. The honorary knight. Pretty impressive.
I am everywhere.
I'd say someone of your caliber would be right at home in the cracks. Right, sailors?
That's right.
Am I gonna become a pirate?
Wow, I'm getting excited just thinking of being the traveler's crewmate. Hey, what do you say we arm wrestle?
I was worried you'd be too busy to show up.
Hi, Beta. What's up?
Captain on deck!
Captain, we were just trying to talk the traveler into joining the crew.
Oh?
Yeah, come on, Captain Beto. Surely you've got a way to get the traveler on board.
Well, she's on board right now for the celebration, isn't she?
Yeah, but
Hi,
just
Beto.
one
What's
celebration
up?
together is not enough. You know what we mean, Captain.
Captain Pretty. She is very
all
pretty. I
right,
think she's a
get it
fan
now.
favorite.
There is
Out of
something
most of the
special
characters.
about you,
Or at least
traveler.
female.
You earned everyone's respect, myself included. So it goes without saying that the Crux would be honored to have a crew member such as yourself.
Oh.
No doubt about that.
But then again, a hero like yourself doesn't just set off on a journey without some bigger purpose in mind.
I need to
So
find
should
my
a hero
bro.
really drop what they're doing just to spend day after day drifting at sea with us? Well,
I
if
got
that were
nothing
the
else
case,
going on.
then the Crux, known for always moving forward to the next horizon, would instead
Yep, that's why it's
be
been in
holding
place for
someone
many
back.
years now.
Right. I guess we didn't think that part through.
Remember, rather than seeking out strong members to join us, you should be focusing on making yourselves the strongest that you can be. If we are powerful, they will come to us. Isn't that why
Beto.
everyone here chose to come aboard in the first place?
Yes? A strong sailor is always looking for a sturdy ship.
I guess I almost forgot the first lesson you ever taught me. Thanks for the reminder, Captain.
Just be sure you all
Beto.
keep that in mind. Now, there's no more need to
Beto
hound
is
the
so smart
Traveler,
as well,
as you
goddamn.
were. The Traveler and I have something to discuss. I'm glad you came. Welcome back aboard.
You're on a tight ship, Captain. Crew seems excited to see me. Thanks for helping me back there.
Hey, don't mention it. As a host, it would be pretty embarrassing to continue letting my guests be put on the spot like that. I can't go getting too caught up in my own reputation, though. That's certainly not how the Crux made it to where we are today.
And
As
what
the
the
head of the
captain
fleet,
said.
my task is to keep us on the right course, no matter how turbulent the seas may become. But then again, the crew isn't usually this riled up. It's not that they're arrogant, they're just bubbling with ambition, that's all.
They're excited.
Their excitement today comes
Yeah.
from their great respect for you,
Aw.
both your strength and your character. So please, don't take it the wrong way.
So take it all the wrong ways. Got it. Why would I? I'm actually quite interested in this life of a sailor. Why would I? I should be thanking them for taking me to Nezuma.
All good then. Great. Actually, speaking of Inazuma, I think
Oh?
your good luck must have rubbed off on me on the way over.
Oh?
I made an interesting find on the beach shortly after we parted ways.
Interesting.
Let's talk about it over there, where it's a little quieter.
Okie dokie. There we go. Now the ad thing is working. Hey, Beta, what's up? You know, this is super quiet. With that guy possibly listening in, and with these two over here, they definitely won't be able to hear us over here. Don't worry about it, Beta. What is it? What is going on here? Did I not collect? Apparently I didn't collect these. Apparently I only used 80 original resin. L.
So after we dropped you off in Rito, we found a shipwreck nearby.
Okay.
Probably belonged to Inazuman pirates.
Interesting.
We searched the wreckage and found a map.
Oh.
At first, I thought it was a nautical chart. I was thinking we might discover a new sailing route if we were lucky. But after a closer look, I realized it wasn't a map of the sea at all. It was a Liua treasure map, and no ordinary one at that.
Is it an equal try activate in the area?
Nothing like that. I just mean that the map was a mess. So it was the most I could do to figure out that the treasure was probably in Liua.
Interesting.
As for its exact location, I have no idea. I'd say I've explored Liua pretty extensively, but still, this one
Interesting.
managed to beat me. So, I thought of you. Nobody can beat you when it comes to treasure hunting on land, right?
You know me well.
Is that right? Well then, it looks like I'm in good hands. Here's the map. See what you can make of it.
What the fuck?
So, where do you think it is?
What is that supposed to be? She really puts the bait in Beta. I don't see anything. It looks like a bear. See like the two little eyes and then like the little snoot. And it's like a little happy guy. I don't know. I don't know what this could be. I think it's... I can see it being Chingsa Village. Nah. It's one of the two.
Guili Plains. Huh, I never would have gotten that. How can you tell?
Compared against the regular map, typography of the area closely resembles Guili Plains.
Oh, okay then. So you do live up to the hype. I can't believe you noticed that.
Rawr,
You sure
bear.
have an eye for detail.
Wow.
Let's head over there and take a look.
Rawr.
I'll need you to help me zero in on the specific location once we're there.
Okay. Wow. I need to go find all the Inazuma's Oculus so that I can get more stamina. Boards.
It should be around here, right?
Maybe?
Who are they? Oh, it's a bunch of treasure hoarders. I guess the treasure's for real then. There are quite a few of them. If things go south and fists start flying, stay behind me. I'm more than a match for these amateurs.
Have you seen me?
Keep digging, boys. Once we have our hands on the treasure, everyone gets a share.
Oh, hell yeah.
You can all hold it right there.
Huh? Who's that barking orders?
Me.
Do you know who you're up against here? Keep going if you got a death wish. What the? It's Captain Beto. Run, boys, run!
Nobody moves.
Super.
Captain Beto, Lord of the Ocean. This is all my fault. I didn't know who I was up against. I don't have a death wish. I swear.
Are you sure
I
about
got a
that?
big mouth is all. It's always saying things it shouldn't. I swear I'll wash it out with soap the moment I get back. Please, have mercy. Will you spare us? Well, spare them, at least. These guys are just trying to put food in their mouths. They'd never hurt a soul. If you need to take anyone, take me. Please, let them go. It was me that
At least he's
disrespected
honorable.
you. They never did and never would.
Is that right?
I have
Fine.
I have a death
Seems like
wish,
you've
but
got
I
a
don't.
heart in there
I don't
somewhere,
have
seeing how
mercy.
you treat your crew.
Don't have mercy
I'll
on
let
me,
you off the
Beto.
hook this time. Get out of here!
Thank you, Captain Beto.
I have
Thank you.
Beto.
Wait.
Yes? What else might the merciful and mighty Beto require?
This treasure's still up for grabs. The Crux fleet honors the rule of first come, first served. You found it first, so name your price. I can't have any rumors going around about Captain Beto stealing other people's treasure, can I?
Captain Beto!
I mean, at
we
least
wouldn't
she's
dare
honorable.
take more from you. Take the treasure as an apology for my foolish words. Please, take it.
You know,
Please.
if MJ was here, MJ
Oh?
would be barking
If you
for
insist.
barking at
I accept your
Beto.
kind offer, and I'll make you one in return. You don't seem like terrible folks, so let me help you get onto the
God
right
damn.
track. If you want to mend your ways and put all this behind you, the Crux can probably arrange some odd jobs in the port for you. It'd be humble work, but at least it'd get you on your feet and making an
I'll do
honest
it
living.
for her.
A much better deal than what you've got going now, if you ask me.
Wow, thank you, Captain Beto. On behalf of me and all my boys.
All my boys.
Right. Let's see what we've got in here.
Before she continues that, do I have Beto? I'm pretty sure I do. Oh yeah, there she is.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
And she's cool, but I just never use her.
This isn't what we're looking for. Let's look around. Maybe we'll find it.
Ooh, treasure.
Those rocks look kind of weird. Let's see if there's anything there.
I love that this will forever be in my chat logs. Use her. She's not leveled up though. I have no levels on her. I'm pretty sure she's the only one with like a really cool parry mechanic as well. So she might be useful. I just don't use her enough to actually do anything
Let's keep
with her.
looking.
I don't want to activate big guy. Activating big guy would be a no-go for me.
What are those hilly trolls digging
Monster
for?
time.
Wait, actually, I've heard they sometimes dig for buried treasure. Let's go take a closer look.
Makes it even worse that you haven't used her. I don't use her because I don't want to use her often. Why? Where did you go? Why are you over there? Stop it.
Boba, get them! Windblade!
Like, my brain, I like the characters that I use, and I need to build the characters that I use myself. I still haven't even, like, fully leveled up the characters I currently have with me right now. Like, Chi-Chi isn't fully
Not here either.
leveled up
Now that
either.
we've searched all the places of interest in this area and come up with nothing, you got any ideas?
What are you looking for?
It's,
Captain Beto! Captain Beto!
Oh? Did they find it?
Huh? Hey, what brings you back here?
Captain Beto! Actually, we've just been wandering around nearby. We didn't go far. Because we were thinking about what you said and,
Oh?
well, me and the boys decided we're ready to move away from all of this and get on the straight and narrow.
Damn, bro.
Oh?
Sphere,
Are you
I'm just
sure?
joking, lol.
Yes,
All the
absolutely sure.
characters
Okay
I had
then.
to play with.
But I'll warn you right now, you won't have it easy. It might just be menial work in the port, but in the eyes of the general public, you'll be associates of the Crux. So there'll be a grueling test you have to go through before you can start.
I understand. Truth be told, Captain, it's only because it's you, the mighty and honorable Captain Beto. If it had been anyone else, I don't think I'd have listened. And since you made us this kind offer, I'd like to
I'm not
ask
joking
if
about the
I might
fact
be
that
so
I have
bold.
a crush on her.
Is there any hope at all for us to become full members of the Crux in the future? Even the tiniest shred of hope?
Well, there's no place in the Crux for delusions of grandeur, that's for sure. But then again, everybody has to start somewhere. So, it
Oh,
comes down to you.
super.
If you manage to impress me and earn the respect of my crew, then yeah, nothing's impossible.
Thank you, Captain Beto. Thank you 1,000 times over. I couldn't help but notice you were searching for something else.
I love that they were all in sync
Still
for
hasn't
that.
turned up?
Why? Do you have any clues?
We heard about 2 treasures, both in Guaily Plains. We were still looking for the first one when you found us. So maybe the other one might be what you're looking for.
Where is it?
Not too far from here, but I'm just not sure of the exact location.
Okay.
All the info we got about this treasure came from the black market. The answer's hidden inside a poem which goes
Poetry.
like this. Drunkenly I gazed at the ruins long forsaken, and lay beneath red leaves whose branches cast a crooked shade. The dusk sun shone upon the sea as I awakened, but Guyon stood twixt weary eyes and the sight of home they crave. As for the ruins long forsaken part, I do know of some ruins near here,
Poem. I like poetry.
but beyond that line, I don't.
So it's by a statue. Or
I'm
it's
just
by
not smart
it's in
enough.
front of the general area.
So a treasure clue hidden in a poem, huh? Don't worry, we got this. See my friend here? If they taught treasure hunting as an art form, you'd probably be calling her Grandmaster. This kind of thing's a piece of cake for her. Am I right?
Maybe let's head to the site. I have no interest in being a grandmaster of anything. Let's head to the site first.
Okay then. Let's start by heading to the site and surveying the scene. Maybe we'll find some other clues over there.
Okay.
Why does she have 6
Come on,
hearts as
boys.
well, while
You
some
heard
of
the
them have
captain.
5? That's
Lead the
weird.
way.
I think that's weird. Okay, where exactly are we going? Going over here.
These are the long forsaken ruins from the poem.
Okay.
Apparently they were once full of treasure. But judging by the state of them now, it's probably long gone.
It seems that we need to dig deeper into this poem. Drunkenly I gazed at the ruins long forsaken, and lay beneath red leaves whose branches cast a crooked shade. The dusk sun shone upon the sea as I awakened, But Guyon stood twixt weary eyes and the sight of home they crave. Do you have any ideas?
Maybe gazed at the ruins and wasn't. Maybe gazed at the ruins means Ryder wasn't right here, but.
Ah, somewhere you can see the ruins from. So somewhere not too far from here?
Maybe. And where you can see the ocean as well. Because they mention something about the sea as well. The second line means that there's probably a red-leaved tree around here.
And maybe the shadow cast by the tree is supposed to hint at something.
The third line, perhaps, dusk sun has something to do with the timing?
Oh, I got it! This guy fell asleep and woke up just before sunset.
Dusk and the shadow of a red-leaved tree.
I don't think that's what the song means.
I think
or
we
that's
could
what it
work
means,
with that.
but you know what?
Let's
you do
take
your
a look
thing.
around. I think we're getting close.
I was about to say, I like poetry. Poetry can have so much meaning behind it. Like, so much more meaning that people tend to notice. Okay, orange, orange. Will it be, like, a bright red, is my question. Well, this tree is crooked. Oh, this is red. It must be this one. I think it's this one. It feels like this one. It's in the area. Yep.
Found it! At long last, the treasure is finally in our hands. A check from the Northland Bank. You really came through. We found the spot in no time.
brain.
Without your help, I don't think I ever would have gotten my hands on it.
I was expecting to do something a little bit more unique. I was expecting it to be something a little more unique.
To us, this is just a check that you can exchange at Northland Bank for some Mora. But to some people, it's of huge importance. When I found the treasure map, it was tightly sealed inside a small bottle along with a letter.
Interesting.
I'll let you read it for yourself.
Oh? If you find this bottle, I no longer in this world.
Finished?
No. Having their ways me. I originally thought these pirates having their ways means might be able to send me back to Leo, which is why I got on board the ship. I never expected that. Forget it. Suppose this is what they call destiny. Before I came to Inazuma, I worried that my old mother's place be burglarized. She lives alone. Yada yada yada. I'm sorry, Mother. I don't know why I went British for that. Please do this for me. Thank you. Found loads of sakura blooms. Aww. So, it's the dying wish of a man who met a tragic fate. It's the last will of a faithful son.
Yeah. I can't
That's
fault
so
him for what he
sad.
did, but the way things turned out, all I can say is life is unpredictable.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's fulfill his final wish by taking this check to where it belongs.
To his mama.
Orders given.
Ah.
Orders
Whoops.
received.
That's not what I meant to do. It's not what I meant to do at all. Where's the mother house? No, that's not what I meant. Where's his mother's house? Oh, it's over there. Okay. Not too far away. Dun 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 dun.
Faster? Okay,
How are you all
faster.
doing, by the way, Chad? I hope you all are doing well. And if you are still here after all this time, thank you so much for still being here. Home, home,
Faster?
home, home.
Okay, faster.
Ding.
Well, this is it. Oh, boys, it's time for your first job. Give this check to the old lady who lives in that wooden hut. Tell her it's a welfare payment from the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Yes, boss.
What's up?
I have some sakura blooms I also picked up in Inazuma. I want her to have them too.
I see. But you only find sakura blooms in certain places, right? It must have been quite a bit of work collecting all these, surely.
Not really.
Let's just pick one, huh? One's enough to show that you care. You've already helped me out so much today.
You take out a sakura bloom.
Okay, off you go then. Take her the sakura bloom along with the check. And if she asks, tell her, your child in a faraway land sends his best wishes.
Aww. Aww. Beto. Beto, you're so sweet. You're a sweetie pie. This is why you're liked by the fans. Alright, let's see. Where are we going? Private chat. Oh, we'll go with private chat again.
Hey, do you
Back
know
to the
what?
boat. Back to the boat. Alright, Beta.
So after we dropped you off in Rito, we found a ship. We searched the wreckage, and
Yeah,
at
yeah,
first
yeah.
I thought it was, but after a closer look, I realized it wasn't a map of the sea at all.
Is there a
It
great
was a
area?
Liyue treasure map, and nothing like that. As for its, I'd say so I thought of you. Nobody can beat you when it comes to treasure hunting on land, right?
I wouldn't say I'm the best at treasure hunting of all time. Only the best to date.
Is that right? Well then,
I'm only
it
the
looks
best
like
to
I'm in good
date, not
hands.
of all time though.
Here's the map. See what you can make of it. So, where do you think it is?
Jinxa Village.
Jinxa Village. I don't see the resemblance at all. How'd you come to that conclusion? Oh, okay then. I'm definitely a rookie at this. But your word's good enough for me. Time for a trip to Jinxa. You're coming with me, of course. I'll need you to help me zero in on the specific location once we're there.
Okay. Alright, here we go. More time with Beto. Beto. Grandma.
Ah, Beto! Wow, and the traveler. My goodness, what's the occasion? Just here to visit us old folks once again? It hasn't been all that long since we last had a visit from the Crux. But I'm glad you picked today. You're just the people I need. These two young rascals, they've been arguing with each other non-stop about some petty nonsense or other. I'm too old to get through to them. They won't listen to me.
Oh no.
Please,
How dare you not
talk
listen to
some
Grandma.
sense into them.
Rest assured, Granny Zhuoshin, whatever the situation is, the Traveler and I will take care of it.
Oh, thank goodness. It's Captain Beto. You couldn't have come at a better time. You're the voice of reason I need in this situation.
Captain, please, help me get justice.
Whoa, hey. What exactly is going on here?
Yo,
Spit it
yo,
out.
yo.
Tell me everything.
It makes me mad just talking about it. G here, I
Yeah?
don't know if he's got a screw loose or what his problem is. But anyway, he took it upon himself to raise, well, practically a whole army of finches, okay? And now guess what? They fly onto my land and completely destroy at least half of my crops. I asked him to pay compensation, but he refused. Now how is that fair?
Captain, I'm innocent. They're not even my finches.
Why are we raising finches?
I just thought they looked kind of cute, you know, so I fed them a couple of times. They're wild birds, though.
A couple times? Are you kidding me?
Once
That's
is enough to get them
rich.
coming back.
Really rich. There were 2 of them when you first started. 2 finches. Now you
Word
have a
spreads
whole
fast.
roof full of finch nests. I swear, every time I come by your place, I think I'm at a bird market. I'm telling you, you are not gonna get away with this anymore.
So, yeah, I mean, they laid a few eggs, made a few nests, but finches gonna finch, you know.
Finches
These
gotta
are wild
finch.
birds. I mean, they'll do whatever they please.
So that's how it is. I think I got the picture. What's your take?
Well, he is responsible. Making their nests. He fed them enough time. He is responsible. That's what I think. He is responsible for it because he fed them enough times for them to come back. They were like, oh, this person is going to feed us. We're going to go back there whenever we need food. I think he's responsible. He has been feeding them too much, and they're destroying the crops. He do be responsible.
Yeah, you have a point. Gee, let's say I'm interested in buying these finches off you. What would you say to that?
Are you serious, Captain? Oh, that would be great. Honestly, with
I'll
all
take the
this trouble
finches.
they've
I
been
need the
causing me lately,
Fuchichi.
they've become a bit of a burden. So if you're happy to take them off my hands, that would be perfect.
All right, deal. My only condition is you have to use some of the money to compensate Wenjing for her losses.
Oh, come on. But I never raised them, did I?
Well, you tell me. You took my deal, that means you admitted to being the owner, doesn't it? Otherwise, what gives you the right to sell them to me?
Captain Beto's right. If you didn't raise them, what makes you think you can go taking her money for them, huh?
Well...
Don't worry. My offer includes plenty left over for you after deducting the compensation. This way, you get something back for looking after them.
Okay, then. Okay.
What is she wearing exactly?
I'll pay
Because
the
it's not a
compensation.
coat.
I hope
Is
you
it just like
two are very grateful indeed to Beto. I dare say no one else will be quite so accommodating toward the people of our village.
Granny Zhuoshin, as you know, many of the boys from your fine village do sterling work for the Crux. The fleet wouldn't be what it is today without them, so please think nothing of it. Gee, Wenjing, I guess you're free to go.
Captain Beto, you're here.
Hello, old man. What's up, Grandpa?
Shing, it's been a long time. How have you been?
Don't get me started. I've been
Wow,
having
she's very
some
popular
real
with the old
trouble
folk.
with that neighbor of mine, Jen. We keep having the same argument, and it just goes nowhere. I heard you were in the village, so I rushed over to seek your help.
What's the issue?
Oh, come with me. You'll see. Let's go find Jen and clear this whole thing up, face to face.
I know there's a thing right here. Aha! I need you for later as well, because I need to build up another character. And you have a thing that I want from you, I think. Oh, you sell tofu. Well, I'll purchase your tofu from you. Ignore the amount of tofu I actually have. So buy the lilies, because I like the lilies. Buying all your goods, don't mind me. You have a shit ton of tofu! Hush. Carts. Well, that's about to start here pretty soon. And I need to go to the bathroom. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to BRB. We'll continue this in a little bit, in a quick sec, because I'm gonna make myself a hot chocolate as well, because I like hot chocolate. Yeah. So I'll be back in a quick sec. I'm gonna mute the game so you don't overlap audio. And I'll be back. Just give me a quick sec. Hi, I'm back. I was originally gonna also get cheese because I was like, why not? I want some cheese. But our cheese is moldy, I found out, so I had to throw it away and now I'm sad. I'm not and I normally don't throw out a giant chunk of cheese if it's just like one spot is moldy. Our whole block of cheese was moldy and I was very sad. Anyways, back to Genshin. Do this. Transition. There we go. Anyways, back to Beto. Back to hanging out with Beto.
Captain
But I have
Beto, you're here.
I have hot chocolate now. It's been hot chocolate.
I
for
heard
those
that you and
curious.
Pops Shing had a little misunderstanding. So, what's up? Tell me about it.
Zhen planted a tree on his property a few years back. I had no issue with it at the time. It's just a tree. But a few years on, it's grown taller than the roof of my house. Every morning when I get up and open the window, I just want to feel the sun on my face. But I'm greeted instead by the looming shadow of my neighbor's tree. It really affects my mood. I asked Jen to cut it down so I could get some sunlight back on my property. But he said no. It's like he's done this on purpose just to drive me crazy.
Captain Beto, you gotta believe me. I didn't intend to block the sunlight, but there's nothing I can
What
do
if he
about it
trimmed
now.
the branches
It's
away
not
from
just
that
any old
side?
tree, you see. That tree was planted there by my late father. Not long after he planted it, he passed away. And just
Aww.
before he passed, he left me with some parting words. He
Keep the
said our
tree.
family's fortune was inauspicious and we needed something to suppress the bad luck. That's what he planted the tree for. How can I just chop it down? I'll be honest, I spent a few years studying in Liyue Harbor, so I don't actually share his superstitious beliefs. But still, that doesn't change the fact that this was my father's dying wish.
I was about to say, it's from your dad. I'm
I
not gonna
think
get.
I'm all clear on the situation.
I'm
What
not
are you
gonna
thinking?
have it so he. I don't think it's fair to suffer over this. Deserve some leniency. Yeah, I was about to say, if it's from your, if it's literally your dad's dying wish, I'm not gonna take that away from you. Not to mention it's on your property.
I was thinking along the same lines as you.
Like, it's not.
Look, Pops, I'm not trying to make excuses for Zhen, but just try
not
putting
fair.
yourself in his shoes for a moment. Zhen's desire to protect
Also,
his
I'm sorry
tree
if you
isn't
hear
for
random
money or
bugs.
because he wants to
I-
hurt anyone,
I got
or for the
sandals
sake
that
of
my
any
mom gave me
superstition.
a couple of streams
He
ago.
just wants to honor his father's dying wish. Pops, you have kids too, right?
Yeah. When you put it like that.
Pops, if you can agree to it, I'll have a word with Granny Zhuoshin and see about getting you some money from the relief fund as compensation for having your sunlight blocked. As for the tree,
That sounds good to me. Whatever you think, Captain Beto. The tree can stay. Some compensation would make me feel much better about the whole thing.
Thank you, Captain Beto. And thank you for understanding Pops Shing. I'll make sure to trim it back when I get home to let some more light through.
Yeah,
It'll be such a relief not to have to worry about this anymore.
as long as you
On
trim
a
it.
separate note, I remember the Crux last visited the village not very long ago. Is there some special reason why you're back in person so soon?
Treasure.
nothing all that special, just personal reasons. I'm looking for some treasure.
Huh? Treasure? Wait a second. That reminds me, I saw Chongping and Defu arguing in the fields earlier. It sounded like they were both trying to lay claim to some treasure. I don't know if it's related to the one you're looking for, but anyway, they're probably still there now.
Treasure.
Really? Okay, well, you and Pops Shane can go about your business now. I'll go see what the situation is.
Treasure. Also, thank you, Super, for the welcome back.
Faster?
I'm still sad
Okay,
about the
faster.
cheese. I wanted the cheese. We have more cheese, but it's unopened, and I don't want to open it. I'm still sad that I couldn't eat the cheese. They got moldy. All I wanted was some cheese. I know it's cheesy and all, but like... And I'm probably milking this at this point. But cheese. Puns, my beloved. Hi, I'm Panda. I'm also known as Panda to some other people.
Okay, faster.
I like puns. I really like puns. It's fun. You can blame Charlie Slimesicle for all the puns.
Huh? Beto, you're just in time. Defu's being completely unreasonable.
Split it.
What happened?
I'm not being unreasonable, Captain. I got Chungping to help me plow my land because it's the busy season. And then, what do you know? He plows up a treasure chest. Way I see it, it's my land. So the treasure belongs to me, right?
I mean, that's
I
true.
think it's a pretty clear-cut case.
You say that, Defu. But what you're forgetting is that I came to help you plow your fields out of the goodness of my heart. And you haven't paid me a single mora.
Well, if it's out of the
It was
goodness of
also
your
my
heart, you
plowing
wouldn't
that
bring up
turned
the
this
Mora.
chest. However you cut it, surely I'm entitled to at least some of the treasure.
The domestic drama just keeps coming today.
I know a legal
What are your
expert.
thoughts?
I know a legal expert. I think she is better suited to handling this kind of stuff. I don't know. I don't have your clout. Should we call? You should be the one making the call.
Okay, I think I'm up to speed here. If you two really want to take this further, I can get a legal expert from Liyue Harbor to adjudicate. As for the cost,
That chest is
I'll cover
floating.
them. What do you think? Neither of you seems thrilled about this course of action. Okay, so plan B. I'll be straight with you. The reason I came here today was to look for some treasure. Chances are it's hiding right there in the chest you're both fighting over. So, how about you two stop fighting over it and do me a favor by handing it to me? Of course, I'll be indebted to both of you. If either of you ever needs anything in the future, the Crux will not hesitate to lend you our support.
Why is the chest
Captain,
floating?
you're far too kind, really. Indebted? That won't be necessary. If you want this chest, you go ahead and take it.
Yep, totally agree. If only I'd known you were
What
looking
about
for
with
this
these
chest.
characters? Oh, there's a
You
child
should
there.
have said something. I would have delivered it to you personally to save you the trip.
It seems like it's been quite a busy day for you, helping us settle all our little quarrels. Come on, let's go to the village. I'll
Child.
rally the masses. We'll get some good food and good drink and have a good old get-together.
Don't worry about the chest. I'll carry it over.
Do we want to see if we could beat a child? I'm not talking about this child. There is a specific child that we can beat up. I like to call him Tommy, even though that's not his name. Maybe we'll do that at some point. Maybe we'll do that closer to the end of stream, because I don't need him currently. I do need the wolf, though. I need to gather friends to do the wolf with me, though. How long are we waiting for? What are we waiting till? 21 to 21 to 24. Okay. Can I get dead on? Dead on. I'm gonna get it dead on. Okay, close enough. That's going. I'm not gonna be able to get dead on. I love that you can see Storm Terror's tower. Did you just go around twice? Cause it should not have done that. Genshin, you good? You good, fam? Part in the banquet. I gotta be part of a banquet. Ooh. Bum ba dum ba 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 ba. Ooh, berries. I tend to be low on those. I tend to also be low on blue things. Like mint for some reason. I don't know why. Don't tend to be low on the sunsettias or apples for some reason. Well, I know why the apples is because my brain, like ever since the apple incident, I haven't been able to do anything, which I still have the apple tree marked, by the way. Banquet.
What a fine day today has been. Beto has solved an awful lot of problems in our village.
She sure has. Without Captain Beto, that compensation payment would have bankrupted me. Yeah, and if it weren't for Captain Beto, I'd still be arguing with Pops Xing.
Here, here. We have plenty to thank Captain Beto for, I'm sure. I propose a toast in her honor.
To Captain
Oh,
Beto.
no.
Cheers.
That's so
I
sad.
couldn't ask for more than the chance to get everyone together and drink to our heart's content. Cheers!
After a lively celebration.
Yeah,
That's
that
so sad,
really hit
Super.
the spot. Want to get some air? The view in this place is pretty good. We can take a look through the contents of that chest while we're at it. Changping placed it by the water wheel.
Are you sure you haven't had too much to drink?
Are you kidding? Beto can handle her liquor. Come on, let's go.
I was about to say, she might be a little tipsy, but she doesn't look like a lightweight. She looks like she can take it. Chest. Chest. I like how the chest has a different design.
So,
Yeah,
I've been
she's
thinking.
different. She's a little
Everyone
tipsy,
seems to
but
trust me enough to let me have the final word on their disputes.
she's a little tipsy, but not to the
Don't you
point
think
where
some of my
like
solutions can be a little stupid? You can laugh, I don't mind. Take Changping and Dufu's wrangling over that chest, for instance.
not to the point where it's
I
like
had no clue who it should
she's
belong to.
stumbling,
So I just
clearly.
came up with this stupid idea of taking it for myself. At least that way, neither of them would feel like it was unfair. But, I mean, I'm no Ningguang. I can't make a perfect deal every time. And I'm no Yanfei either. Not all my judgment calls are going to be 100% fair and square. I am Beto, and my strength is in trading favors.
And that makes you special in your own right. So the captain of the Crux just hands out favors to everyone all the time?
You think I should be more selective? Some people think their favors are so valuable that
I
they need
fucking
to
hate
plan out
this.
how and when to use them to maximize the return on their investment. They view the favor as a
pun?
bargaining chip. Others see doing favors as a burden, not worth anything in monetary
Also, hello,
terms,
Void. I
and
hope you're having a
prone
wonderful
to
time
getting you
zone.
locked in a cycle of constantly returning the favor back and forth. But the way I see it, favors are what keep people connected to one another. Over thousands of years, the people of Liyue have created bonds between each other by doing someone a favor here and asking for a favor there. This means that no individual is truly on their own out there. When someone falls down, there's an invisible net made of human connections, waiting to catch them and get them back on their feet. Over the years, I've come to owe favors to a great many people.
Cat
and many
learned
other people
after
have
the
come to
first
owe me
time.
one. These are the countless
This-
bonds between us, like so many fish
Oh,
in the sea.
Discord.
And they're the reason that the Crux and I have survived the countless
What do you mean? You don't like my joke?
I believe that if there ever comes a day when the world is overrun by monsters, Liyue's legal system collapses and the land is thrust back into an age of war, it's these
I'm definitely paying
bonds
attention,
that
by
will
the
see
way.
us all through the dark days ahead. until we come out on the other
Anger,
side.
purely. Oh, puns. I love puns. Puns are so good. Blame Turley Slimesicle. So the reason you asked me for my help with finding the treasure today was so that you can owe me one? Owe me a favor?
I'm not saying that. But either way, we have a pretty firm bond between us already, don't you think?
Yeah, I got 4 hearts out of 6. That's pretty good.
Wind brewed in a winery? It's making me lightheaded. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Something we were literally just talking about.
If you forgot, that means it's not important. You did mention that treasure chest.
Oh, yeah, the chest!
Yeah,
I
now
got
the
so immersed in our
alcohol's kicking in.
conversation that I forgot all about the main event. Come on, let's open it up and see what's inside.
Of all the cabbage.
Oh, that's it? A whole lot of nothing?
Looks like we got wrong cabbages.
It's not
Cabbage Boy will be
exactly
very
what I was
sad.
looking for. But you know what? I don't care. The fun part was going on a treasure hunt with you. Come on, let's get back to the party. Tonight, we go big before we go home.
Hell yeah. But I'd be drinking my hot chocolate in the background. Yee. Alright, let's see. Alright, Beta. What else you got for me? What else can we do? Well, I guess since we finished these 2 routes. We can start from the beginning now. If we don't finish all of the... If we don't finish all of Beto's before we get close to the end of stream,
Well, would you look?
Ahoy there, traveler. Hey,
we'll do one
that's
run
what
of
I heard.
Goro.
Captain's got quite the eye for people. She said,
look at
I've heard that they tell...
Yada
Hey.
yada.
I was worried you'd be too busy to show up.
Oh,
Also, I hope you're doing
Captain on
good,
deck.
Void.
Yeah, come on.
Well, she's on board.
Yeah,
All right, so it goes.
no doubt about that.
But
Yada,
then again,
yada,
so
yada.
should a hero... Oh, if that were...
Right.
Remember, isn't that why everyone...
yes?
I guess
The
I almost
fight,
forgot.
the
Just
6-head
be sure-
man.
I'm glad you came. Welcome back aboard.
You run a tight ship, Captain.
Do I? Oh, to be honest, I don't care for that kind of reputation. I don't want people to see me like some big shot official from Yujing Terrace. But I'll take it as a compliment. I'm glad you see me as well respected. I can't go getting too caught up in my own reputation, though.
Now
That's
can
certainly
you?
not how the Crux made it to where we are today. As the head of the fleet, my task is to keep us on the right course, no matter how turbulent the seas may become. But then again, the crew isn't usually this riled up. Their excitement today...
Why would I? I'm quite excited. I'm quite interested in the life of a sailor.
Oh, is that so?
Teach me the ways
Well,
of the sailor.
it just so happens that we're doing some recruitment and training for new crew members while we're back. It'll be a first-rate chance to learn the life of a sailor. Since you're interested, why don't you come along and experience a sailor's life firsthand?
Have a
I'm
good burp,
curious
Super.
to see if you'll take the sea by storm in the same way you have on land.
Alright, Captain. Show me the ropes.
Good. Come with me.
Show me the ropes,
I've got
Cap.
something interesting for you to see.
Oh? Show me the ropes, Captain. Up she rises. Where am I supposed to go? Lower? It says lower. Oh, there. There she is. There's
Chief Mate
Beto.
Juza's breaking in the newcomers, but I think we can spare you the tedium of that. After this, the new crew members will be arranged into 2 teams for more specialized training, according to their own aptitudes and the needs of the fleet. One team will learn comprehensive survival skills, including maritime emergency rescue, marine meteorology, psychological counseling, and so on. They will serve as the support team for the fleet, ensuring safe navigation. That's why we call them the Shield of the Crux.
The spear. What's the other team? The Spear of the Crux? The Pen of the Crux? The Vision of the Crux? Spear of the Crux sounds better.
That's right. You catch on quick. As one might expect, we call the other team the Spear of the Crux, because they'll be learning about naval warfare.
Hell yeah.
They'll make up the armed portion of our crew. Also, they're responsible for handling the fleet's cargo deals. So, what do you think? Which team is for you?
Which team do we want to go with first? The Shield of the Crux or the Spear of the Crux? If I can't decide, I will do a roll. I'll be doing a heckin' rolling. Fuck it, I'm gonna be doing a heckin' rolling. I need to do that again. So, even is shield, odd is spear. Even is shield, odd is spear. Even is shield, odd is spear. Looks like it's even.
As I expected, you have a will to protect others. There are 2 main
I mean, I'm
subjects
missing my
that the
brother.
Shield
I
of the
gotta
Crux
protect
focuses
something
on.
at least.
Survival knowledge and entertainment. As I was saying earlier, survival knowledge includes prevention of injuries and diseases at sea, navigation and cartography, basic meteorology, etc.
Yada
You
yada
can go
yada.
learn
All
about
the
these
good
skills
shit.
from Yinxing, Huixing, and Liushi. They're all seasoned hands in
Liushi.
their respective fields.
There are crewmates who know even more than you, Captain?
Each sailor has their own strengths and weaknesses. I'm no rookie, of course, but you shouldn't underestimate the knowledge of the crew. If there's
Interesting.
anything I'm most proud of in the fleet, it's my people.
Aww.
Go and get to work. I'll have some questions to test you later.
Okie dokie.
I look forward to seeing how you do.
I'm definitely gonna write down some important shit. Look at her. She's just standing there. Genshin. Hiyo.
Hello, traveler.
Hello.
I'm Yinxing, the Crux's surgeon at sea. Whenever a sailor has a health problem, they come to me. I deal
Okay.
with it all, from seasickness and common colds to amputations and everything in between.
Oh shit, you need amputation shit? Some people need amputations? Goddamn. Good for you, girl. Alright. Hold on. To write this all down. May. What's today's date? May 11th? Oh, apparently I'm angry. I'm not angry. Promise. I don't know why I was angry. Okay. Genshin. Notes. I'd like to learn about treating injuries and illness at sea.
Oh, I presume the captain arranged this, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right then, let's begin. First of all, let me ask you this.
Panda went sicko mode.
What do you think is the biggest danger that all new crew members face?
Getting seasick, catching cold, losing a limb. Which one do we think? I went sicko mode? No, I just went angry. I went angry mode. It's fine. That definitely has no lore significance as well. It's okay. Let's see. I feel like the worst is getting probably seasick. Also, welcome back, Super. The worst could be getting seasick. But then again, a cold could also be bad. Losing a limb could also be very, very bad. Apparently an ad's running. Catching a cold.
That can certainly be a problem at sea, but it's not the biggest danger. The most dangerous thing for a newcomer is to underestimate the dangers of life at sea. Oh, I have seen many new crew members who see themselves as young and fighting fit and have no regard for safety. They think that since they are tough enough to look after themselves on land, they'll be fine at sea as well. Those are the ones that always end up in the sick bay. Everyone should know that being a sailor, especially on a long voyage, is a brutal job in an unforgiving environment. We have to face malnutrition when we're short on supplies, all kinds of injuries and diseases that the harsh ocean weather can bring, and even the psychological problems that can arise due to isolation and the lack of entertainment.
That's why you go with
To
the
make things
crew.
worse, the lack of medication and treatment options at sea can result in even minor health problems becoming serious, or even fatal.
Damn. Hence the need for amputations?
Oh, you probably thought I was joking, right? Well, that's not surprising. Most
I didn't
newcomers
think she was
the
joking.
same
It made
way.
sense.
But hopefully you now realize that with a little extra precaution, a lot of these things can be avoided. Well, I think that's enough for you to think over for now. Is there anything else you would like to know?
What happens to a crew? What happens to the crew? To the crew members who have who had limbs amputated?
Oh. Are you concerned about them?
I'm just curious.
No wonder Captain Beto thinks you're different. There must be more to you than just your strength. If you can convince Mora Grubber to show you the books, you'll see there is a regular fixed cost titled Convalescence Payments and Incapacity Support for Injured Crew Members. Regardless of the fleet's income, those who have fought alongside us will certainly receive their compensation every year. Some of those that have returned to land have
Interesting.
started small businesses, while others have chosen to go out traveling the world. The money is intended to allow them to live their lives as freely as possible. I'm sure being based on land helps a lot with that too. Still,
probably.
we can't pretend like it solves everything. They call them life-changing injuries for a reason, you know? But if nothing else, it's good to know that while Captain Beto is in charge of the Crux, no one will get forgotten. Is there anything else you
Interesting.
would like to know?
What's Beto's view on this?
Captain Beto? Well, out of everyone I've met, she probably values people's lives and safety the most. Although I'm just a doctor, Beto has given me the full authority to send any newcomers who I don't see as fit for service off the ship until they are ready to come back with the right attitude.
Interesting.
Every time we're stocking up before a voyage, medicine takes top priority. I'm even allowed to choose the suppliers, regardless of the price. We have adequate budget for medical expenses. Do you know what Mora Grubber, our bookkeeper, calls this? A significant financial risk. But Beto knows the importance of having a healthy crew. That's why she has authorized me regardless. She places her full trust in me and believes that I can solve these problems. Of course, I have proven her right. So, to answer your question, that's how she thinks.
High priority
Is there anything else you would like to know?
equals health in Beto's view. I wonder if that means physical and mental, which probably is. Thanks, I've learned a lot.
My pleasure. Okay, let's leave it there then. Be sure to take good care of your health.
Interesting. This is interesting. I like this. I did know that scurvy was definitely a big
Sorry
contributor.
about earlier, Traveler. We were so caught up on getting you to join the fleet that we didn't notice we were going a little overboard. Good thing the captain stepped in.
It's okay. I'm hoping to learn a little bit more about cartography.
Oh, well, in that case, you have come to the right person. I'm not just blowing smoke. You're looking at the most talented navigator in Liyue Harbor. I'll start by introducing some chart reading essentials for new sailors. Feel free to interrupt if you have any questions. Let's start with what to look for when you get a set of complicated charts. First, you should always look at any indicated shorelines, islands or reefs, water depths, hydrological conditions, and other hazards. With these features in mind, you can answer the basic question of, can I chart a safe course through this area? Visually, nautical charts are a little unique. Unlike land maps, most charts do not have a fixed scale, which means that it can be hard to precisely determine the exact distance between 2 points.
Interesting.
The most advanced nautical charts come with a supplementary chart, which has different colored lines marked on it to indicate distances. It's worth mentioning that under my direction, the crux is using these advanced kinds of charts.
Oh, interesting.
Some cartographers mark out other points of interest on their charts, usually with their own special symbols. If they don't leave any accompanying notes, they can be very difficult to interpret.
Don't leave any notes. Okay. For example, charts inherited from previous navigators.
Not only those, we have tattered and torn charts that we've picked up from all over the place.
Interesting.
To be honest, it can be quite a challenge, even for me. Some of these charts are really old and have symbols that I've never seen before. But if we don't decipher them, we will certainly miss many secrets of the sea. Fortunately, we have the captain with us. She managed to find some ancient books on semiotics that I can use to study the charts further. I don't think anyone other than our captain can manage to get these kinds of resources. Old charts and ancient books on semiotics are not the kinds of things that are sold in your average marketplace. Oops, I've gotten off topic.
That's all good.
Well, that just about covers the basics of chart reading.
Okay.
Is there anything else you would like to know, Traveler?
Do you have any expert with drafting nautical charts?
Drafting charts? That's certainly a more advanced topic. To be honest, I've only attained a smattering of knowledge in that area.
Interesting.
The charts we are using now are just revised versions of the ones left by the previous navigator. So my mapping experiences have been primarily limited to updating our charts to reflect changes in the sea.
Interesting.
I think you can ask Captain Beto more about cartography.
Oh, hell yeah.
One time, the fleet sailed into an uncharted area by mistake. It wasn't long before we turned the fleet around and returned the way we came out for fear of potential hazards.
Just smart.
But Captain Beto still managed to draft a simple chart of the area we sailed through for if and when we explore the area again.
Yeah.
Incredible, isn't it? I was amazed to see that the captain could even do cartography.
Then why does she need you as a navigator?
Because I have the talent, and she doesn't want to let it go to waste. She treats the whole crew that way.
Not to mention
I
that
initially had the same question myself. After all, in many fleets, the captain also works as a navigator. I couldn't understand her reasoning at the time, so I asked her.
Not to mention that even if, like, your captain is, like, part the navigator and whatnot, it's always good to have a backup person or, like, a person who also knows what they're talking about so you can have, like, a second opinion or a second pair of eyes working on it. That's always helpful. At least that's what I find.
She just laughed and told me to wise up, saying that even Rex Lapis never fights alone.
Yeah.
She wants everyone on board to master their role, so that the crux is not floating on her alone. That way, if the day ever comes when she's no longer with the fleet, we will still be able to sail onward without her. Captain Beto may seem aloof and even act careless sometimes, but the truth is that she's very considerate of everyone on board. Is there anything else you would like to know, Traveler?
No, that's it. Nothing else. Thank you.
My pleasure. A friend of Captain Beto is a friend of mine.
I like this. This is fun. I am note-taking, by the way. Learn a thing or two. Ah, we get to learn 2 things. Where is this person? Higher? Higher. Where? Where? Sea Drake, where? Oh, wait. Is it up there? Is that what I'm going for? The crow's nest? Yeah, apparently. So chat, how y'all doing? Y'all having good time zones? I'm sorry that I'm quiet while they're talking. I'm trying my best to listen. Because I'm actually note-taking. I'm legitimately note-taking. I mean, there's probably there's some things that if I could, well, I would go back and pause, what they're talking about, so then I could be able to grab the information they were talking about, but my brain just didn't think that fast enough. Yeah, here we go.
Hello, traveler.
Hi.
Are you here to learn about marine meteorology?
Marine meteorology. I'm just gonna spell it out. Marine meteorology. I don't know what it is, but it sounds cool.
In my line of work, I've got to have a pair of sharp eyes. I saw the captain showing you around the training grounds, and then you went to see Yingxing and Huixing.
Interesting. I guess that's a fair
So I
assumption.
figured that she probably wants you to get to know the life of a crew member.
You have a real knack for your work.
Okay, let's get started.
Hell yeah.
First, I'll introduce you to the basics of meteorology.
All right.
Marine meteorology basically means keeping tabs on the weather as well as other ocean phenomena. So things like sea fog, storm surges, water spouts, and so on.
Eye on weather and sea shit.
These are all potential threats to safe navigation. Luckily, whatever weather might be coming up, there's always some kind of sign that gives it away in advance. Take water spouts, for example. They're caused by high-speed rotating winds on the surface of the ocean. They can engulf large ships and do immense damage.
Interesting.
But if you know that water spouts can only form in an environment with high temperature, high humidity, and large clouds, then you can be well prepared. You will be even more alert if you also know that the presence of winds blowing in opposite directions, with a significant difference in speed, is a direct precursor to the formation of waterspouts. And most importantly, if you spot a small white vortex emerging from the clouds, you should immediately notify the crew to steer clear of what's ahead. So there you go. Those are the warning signs of waterspouts. I am proud to say that over the years, I haven't let a single one sneak up on my watch.
You must have a sharp eye.
Well, I'm good at reading the sea, but I'm not as good as the captain when it comes to reading people.
That's fair. People are hard to read sometimes.
Do you know the small fishing village next to Wangshuin?
Yeah.
I heard that when Captain was a kid, she worked there fishing with the adults.
Damn.
Later, she made her way to the harbor where she struggled to make a living.
Aww.
Managing to survive in an environment like that as a kid is solid proof of the captain's capabilities. If it wasn't for her, I never would have dreamed of taking this job. She gave me confidence and told me I could do it. You may not have heard, but I'm best known outside the Crux fleet for a slightly infamous story involving me, third-round knockout, and a few too many. Who would ever have thought that the rookie sailor who fell drunk into the sea and became a laughingstock among their now former crewmates would then go on to become a lookout for the Crux? But it's the unbelievable truth. It proves that having skills alone is not enough. You need someone like the captain who is a good judge of character.
Thanks for your time. I think I've learned all that I need from you.
Find
for
me
now.
anytime if you want to know more.
I actually really liked learning from him. He was very nice. I think I liked learning from him because I like learning from things that gives examples.
So you've already finished talking to the crew, huh? I thought it would take you a while longer. So, what did you think?
It's a little hard, but I can handle it.
Now you know that the shield of the crux is not such an easy job.
No.
Let's get started.
You gotta amputate shit. Alright, let's get started.
First of all, life on the sea isn't always plain sailing. Injuries and illnesses happen all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But what is the single biggest danger facing crew members?
Underestimating danger.
Is that your final answer? All right.
That is
on to the
100%
second
my final
question.
answer. Because underestimating
As you've just
danger
learned,
can
the fleet
lead to
plots its
lots
route
of
using nautical charts. The charts used by the Crux have additional charts attached.
Mm-hmm.
The supplementary chart has lots of lines in various colors for added reference. What is the purpose of these lines?
The purpose of these lines is to help measure distance. Add color and depth to the chart in a way that expresses the drawman's aesthetic preferences or foster greater. Different types of charts, special marking locations. What are the very colors add to the chart? It's to mark distances.
Okay, interesting.
It's funny because these aren't the things I took notes on.
On longer voyages, we have to be especially careful to avoid certain weather hazards that pose a threat to the integrity of the ship and the lives of the crew. For example, water spouts. So my question is, how can we reliably predict water spouts so we can avoid them?
Dark presence of clouds, winds in opposite directions, plus white. Okay, strong winds opposite directions, plus a ring of white spots. Clouds. When a sea drake says a water spout is coming, it's coming. So obviously it's one of these two. Plus rings and spots in the clouds. It's this one, because the rings are the spots of the clouds.
Okay, those are all my questions. Do you want to know how you did?
Yeah.
Now then, let's see. Out of these 3 questions, you got a total of...
How many?
2 correct answers.
Shit!
Not bad. After all,
Which
you
one
didn't
did I
have
get
much
wrong?
time to prepare.
I think I got the last
Plenty
one
of
wrong.
people get through their whole training and still don't do this well. It seems that your survival know-how is now up to the standard required of qualified crew members. Time to move on. Next up, we have some Shield of the Crux recreational programs for you.
Why learn recreational activities? To be clear, wrestling sea monsters barehanded is not my idea of recreation.
Don't worry. All our recreational activities are respectable and, above board. You need to realize that being out at sea might be fun for the first few days while everything's new, but before too long, looking at the same old sea every day and being so isolated from everything can really cause people to struggle mentally. That is why regular recreational activities are an absolute necessity. We offer a lot of fun courses for our newcomer training, including fishing, photography, chess.
Photography?
Oh, and thanks to Kazuha, these days we also offer poetry and music appreciation.
Hell
as well as
yeah.
anal wind listening. Each newcomer has to participate in at least one, so that they've got some way of keeping themselves occupied at sea further down the line. Of course, if you'd prefer wrestling sea monsters with your bare hands, that can be arranged.
I was just kidding. Now you're talking my language.
Well, for today, at least, let's stick to the training schedule drawn up by Juza.
Okay.
If I remember correctly, it should be photography today.
Yes.
Come on, I'll show you.
Photography.
Faster. Okay, faster.
I like photography.
Listen up, everyone can go back and call it a day. The photography session has been postponed.
What's going on here, Juza?
Oh, Captain, there you are. Well, Captain, the photography teacher just sent word saying that she's fallen ill and doesn't want to risk coming in case she keels over in class.
I see. That's quite unfortunate.
Captain, if I may, I know a little about photography.
Oh?
I get to teach a class.
Quite the multi-talented one, aren't you?
Well, yes, I am.
In that case, why don't you help us out and lead the class today?
Yeah, unfortunately, the original teacher canceled at short notice, so there's no time to schedule anything else instead. It would be great if the Traveler could step in as the teacher for the day.
It's up to you, Traveler.
It would be my pleasure.
Great, it's settled then. Juza, let's muster everyone over here to meet the new teacher.
Yes, Captain.
Hello. Get us, everyone. I'm teaching now.
That's 1, 2, 3. No. That should be everyone. Take it away, Traveler.
Before I begin, I have one condition.
Oh yeah? What's that?
Since this is a photography course, there has to be a subject. We will need a model.
Fair enough. It seems like you already have someone in mind. So, who will it be?
I think the most suitable model is Beto.
Me? well, we could do that. Or, Guyonstone Forest looks extraordinary today. It'd be a pity to not capture the scenery for posterity. So how about we snap Guyonstone Forest for today's class? Then there'd be no need for a model.
Come on, Captain.
Come on,
we talked
Beto.
about this.
Come
the photography
on.
class is supposed to be portrait photography. Have you forgotten? Scenery looks nice at first, but it gets boring after a while.
This is true.
I bet it'd keep the crew more entertained if we got them learning portrait photography so they could record moments in each other's daily lives.
Not to mention...
Those were your exact words, Captain.
I was gone for a bit, but I'm back.
Now.
Love it.
Strange.
Love
I don't seem to remember anything
awesome.
about
Hell
that.
yeah.
Well, then in that case, how about Huixing? I bet she's perfect for the camera.
Beto, you said...
Fuzhong, or Mora Grubber, even little Yue.
Seriously, Captain? Little Yue? You're just trying to wriggle your way out of this. This isn't like you. You are the captain, after all. Of all of us, you're the best suited to being a model.
I agree. You were the one who invited the Traveler to be the teacher, so you
So
should
she's
cooperate,
camera
Captain.
shy. Aww.
Besides, Captain, you've never had your photo taken. It's high time you got one. You know, a heroic and striking kind of picture.
Hell yeah.
We can even use it to promote the fleet during recruitment.
Yeah.
Real funny, guys.
Trust your crew. Trust me. You're the best candidate. Trust your crew, Beto. You're the best candidate. Oh no. Trust your crew.
Well, if you say so. I'm not one to spoil the fun. So, what do I do now, Traveler?
You can strike an epic pose.
Like this?
You look a little nervous.
You're kidding, right? I've never had my photo taken before, but something this simple shouldn't be a challenge for me. It must be the lighting or something. You've got it wrong.
Perhaps you feel uncomfortable posing here?
I never said that.
We can go somewhere quieter. We can go to somewhere with a better view.
You mean go somewhere else, then bring the final photo back as teaching material?
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
She's so relatable. I love
That's a
her.
good idea, isn't it, guys?
The lighting may still be a problem. But I'm open to persuasion. If you have a suitable place in mind, I can consider it. Just to be clear, I won't necessarily agree. It depends on the place you have in mind.
Okay. Enjoy the ocean breeze. I heard there's fishing near Wingshan. In top of the top. Overlooking. Okay.
The fishing village near Wangshu Inn? That place is deserted now, isn't it?
Beach
How do
episode.
you even know that place anyway? It's tiny. I don't think I've ever seen it on a single map.
I found some treasure there.
Treasure? There? I guess I missed out on that one. It just so happens that that little village is where I grew up. Now that you've mentioned it, it's given me the urge to go back and take a look around. How about we take this opportunity to pay my old home a visit?
Sure, I'm down for that. Also, welcome back, Super. I'm glad your thing was working. Or you got your thing to work now. I'm so excited. I love Beta. She's such a cool character. I like all the characters. Well, I like certain characters. I don't like necessarily like all the characters. I'll hate them I despise. Yai Miku is also a bit of a bitch. I think Ningguang is a little stuck up, but that's just me. I mean, to be fair, she is from a wealthier place. I played it on my Xbox, my CD player still isn't working well. Aw.
It's certainly seen better days. It was never that impressive, but at least back in the day, it was a lively village and home to several families.
Aw,
I wonder how
Beto.
long these last few old houses will remain standing.
So what exactly happened?
Nothing as dramatic as you might think. A few small incidents occurred, and then people began to
Hey,
leave.
Shelby?
Come on, let's take a walk
Oh,
around.
are you all hungry?
People used to call this place Downriver because the villagers apparently moved here from a place called Upriver. With them, they brought their knowledge of fishing, which had been passed down from generation to generation. I learned a lot from them when I was here. Now Upriver is long gone, and Downriver is all but deserted. It won't be long before no one even remembers what these places are called.
Aww. Oh, hi, Gato.
To Zhong. Zhong.
Alright, give me a second. I
barely
need to
remember
feed
this
cats. They are getting antsy, to say the least. Yes, I know, Shelby, I know. Shelby. Yes, okay. I'll be back. Feed gatos. Yes, I will be back. I'm back. I have the gatos. And an ad's about to start. Anyways. Barely remember. Shong, I barely remember this name. Maybe you've been gone too long? It's probably because you're here when you You were little at the time.
You're right. I was only about 5 or 6 years old when I first arrived here.
Damn.
I was homeless and had to wander around the streets. I remember finally managing to find half a rice bun, but then a stray dog jumped out and snatched it away from me.
Aww.
Half a rice bun was not something I was willing to give up so easily at the time, so I chased it all the way to this neighborhood.
Let's have breakfast
Then
now.
a few fishermen saw us running and stopped me. They were kind enough to give me some food.
Aww.
Seeing me stop, the dog also stopped running. But straight away it keeled over and never got up again. Maybe it was too tired, or maybe it had starved to death.
Aww.
I went over and saw that the dog still had the half rice bun in its mouth. It didn't let go even at the very end.
Poor
thing.
doggo.
Had I known the dog was so weak, I would have let it take that half rice bun.
Then that's when the villagers here took you in?
I could tell they were wary of me at first. I was the dirty little kid who had just chased a dog to death over some scraps of food. But I got lucky. The village chief took pity on me and brought me to their home. That's how I ended up staying here.
What made you leave later?
Do you know what the name Beto means? Come on, I'll explain along the way.
Interesting.
About
Also, I'm eating
a year
crackers, so
or
I'm gonna
two
mute.
after I arrived, the village chief fell ill during the winter and passed away. During that same period, the harvest was getting worse and the fishermen's catch was getting smaller day by day. Without the village chief to handle the situation, people began blaming each other. There were even rumors that some families had been overfishing and leaving nothing for the rest of the village to catch. But in the end, they all turned on me, saying that they shouldn't have ever taken me in. They said I was bad luck. They pointed to how that dog died on the first day I arrived. Next thing you know, the village chief dies, and then all the fish die out. They said I was a living curse, and the downfall of the village was all my fault. I told them that I didn't understand. I'm not a curse, I'm just Beto. Then some of the villagers started shouting and drove me out of the village. They shouted, "Nando controls life. Beto controls death. Beto controls death." Before then, all I knew about my name was that it had something to do with the stars. It wasn't until then that I realized that Beto was a constellation. And the Alcor, one of its stars, was an omen of death. Here we are. This is the old house of the village chief. I bet he never expected that the little girl he took in would grow up to be seen as a curse that brought about the village's total destruction.
If you're cursed, then I think I am too.
What do you mean?
After the animal's Archon Genosis was taken after I arrived in Mondstadt.
Is that all?
The Geo Archon's Gnosis was also taken after I arrived in Liyue.
And let me guess, you got to Inazuma and the Electro Archon's Gnosis was taken as well?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you seem to wreak havoc on a grander scale than I ever could.
And then the Dendro one was also taken when I arrived there and dealt with that. Does that make you feel better now?
Oh, I get it. You're trying to convince me that I'm not cursed. I appreciate it, and I'll take it.
Also, I love how
Let's not
Senora
forget
just
that the
beat the
people
shit
whose
out of
names stick
NT.
around are the ones who emerge from the stormy seas unscathed, and the ones who get swept away in the wind are the fledgling birds who couldn't hack it. I, for one, have never encountered a storm I couldn't weather.
Good for you,
But your
girl.
journey's far from over, isn't it? Just remember, there's no telling what else you might encounter in this vast world. So if you ever find some idiot trying to brand you as a scapegoat just because you're the one who lived to tell the tale, tell them Captain Beto demands to have the honor along with you. Remember, you'll always have the captain of the Crux to back you up wherever you go.
I suppose we're just two scapegoats looking out for each other.
Two
Aw.
cursed
I
scapegoats
love
banding
her.
together for survival. Sounds like a recipe for disaster, but at the same time,
100%.
I kind of dig it. I'm lucky to have a friend like you. Okay, it's time to get back to our photography. Right, teacher?
You finally remembered what we were here for. I thought you might have not be in the mood.
Come on, let's not waste any time. Get it done while you can before I change my mind.
Okay.
So, do I need to strike a pose?
Do you want to? Maybe go for a little more flirtatious. Perhaps you can strike an epic pose. Whatever you prefer.
All right. How about this?
I'm trying to think of what I want exactly. Because what we could do... Yeah, because that could give a nice balance with the mountain in the back. I know you guys can't see it, but with the mountain in the background. Hi, Maka. He's sitting on my notebooks and in front of the camera. There we go. That's a nice picture. I like that. That's a good picture. What do we think of that, chat? Does that look nice? Very pretty. Alright. Eka, come here. You want to sit? You want to sit on my lap? Come here. You can't sit on my desk. I need my desk. You can't sit on it. No, you can't. You can't go on my desk. Here, I'll move this. There you go. Is that better? There you go. Yeah, now you get to sit on my lap. I am going to save this photo because I like it. I'm too close.
So, is it done yet? Please don't tell me that it looks weird.
You were born to be a model.
Show me.
Only if you promise not to beat me up if you don't like it. Only if you promise to give it back.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Now give it here.
Can't do the photo.
Yes. I see. All right. On behalf of the Crux, thank you very much for your photography class today. You've been an excellent teacher, and I couldn't be more satisfied. Now, as captain of the Crux, I am exercising my official right to requisition this photograph for future promotion and recruitment purposes. So I'm afraid I'll be holding on to this. That's fine with you, though, right?
How dare you, Beto? You promised. Ah, chest. Thank you.
Wasn't there something in here a second ago?
I want in. Let me in. Do I have to go in through, like, the roof somehow? I love her. Well, we're not done with her yet. Don't worry. I just get distracted by the things. Want the sleep flower, and I see the carrots.
Okay, faster.
Mine. I love that the kid ones, that the child characters do a cannonball when they jump in. It makes me so happy. It's just like a little thing. It's just a little thing. It's the little things that count. Cannonball. Exactly. Alright, let's see. Okay, I need to sneeze. I sneezed and scared Mecha. I am sorry, Mecha. Let's see if we can get the other one for this.
1. Faster? Okay, faster.
Here we are. I bet he never expected that the little girl. What do you mean? Is that all? And let me get. Well, I appreciate it. Let's not forget, for one, that your journeys. So if you ever find some idiot, remember, you'll always. I kind of dig it. I'm lucky to have a. Okay, it's time to get back to our photography. Right, teacher?
You finally remember what you were here for.
Come on, let's not waste any time.
Gotta
Get it done
go,
while you can before I change my mind.
But
So,
my
do I need to strike a pose?
I love her. Good luck on Genshin. Well, have a wonderful rest of your time, Zupa. Good luck with whatever you might be doing with the rest of it. Maybe go a little bit more flirtatious.
What? The nerve! What do you think this is? I don't want to do this whole modeling thing. Hey, cut it out. No more pictures.
Well, I got it. I thought we agreed to strike a flirtatious pose. Sorry, you agreed with who again? That is fair, I deserve that. Alright. How much time we got? Oh, we got time. We have time to do Beta's last one. And it would just be the spear, I think, if I remember correctly. Sailor training.
Hey, do you know what?
Oh, yeah.
Neither do
Hey.
I already forgot.
Alright, back we go. Boosh. A booski. Alright. Now we're off to Beto's.
Chief Mate Juza's breaking. After this, the new one team will learn they will serve as the support team for the fleet. That's right, as one might expect. Also, their response. So, what do you?
Spear the crooks.
You truly are an adventurer at heart. Let's start with the fundamentals for any armed crew member. Basic. Follow me.
Basic boating.
These are some older skirmish boats that we keep on the Alcor's backup. Although they've been made redundant by newer models now, they're still fully kitted out. They're perfect for when we need to do simulated battles as part of crew training.
I thought I'd be steering the Alcor in a battle simulation.
Disappointed?
Ah.
So this isn't quite on the scale that you had in mind, huh? To be honest, the Alcor going into battle is the last thing I'd ever want to see. In fact, out of all the confrontations we've ever had, almost all were resolved by negotiation. Only when negotiations fail do we consider deploying our armed fighters and skirmish boats, and they alone are enough to handle most situations. The only reason the Alcor would ever need to open fire would be if it were a fight to the death.
Interesting.
The Alcor serves only two purposes: to deter or to destroy. We are an armed fleet with a strong sense of justice, not war-hungry lunatics. We're very careful about determining when to use force and exactly what level of force to use. All of this to say that mastering a small attack craft is quite enough for new crew members. Do you have any experience piloting small armed vessels?
Eating crackers, sorry. Of course, I can even navigate a small ship right through a whirlpool.
You're the first person I've ever met who's so dismissive of the power of the sea. But I guess to put it another way, you're already a seasoned veteran, huh? In that case, I'll skip the basics on how to operate your craft. The goal of this exercise is simple. Steer your skirmish boat along the prescribed route and return here within the time limit. You can start when you're ready. I'll be waiting here so I can observe your skills.
This is a lot harder to steer than it looks. I always find that with these. Oh, I missed it. Back, go back, go back. There we go. Alright. Oh god. Uh-oh. Ooh, that was close.
Nicely done. That was a joy to watch. Perfect timing on the turns, you kept your craft stable on the straightaway. It was like watching a well-rehearsed show.
I had a lot of trainings in sailing.
All right.
And a lot of crackers.
It's high time I introduced you to some of the more serious business that the Crux takes on. Come with me. We're going to Liyue Harbor. You may be aware that as an armed fleet, the Crux is kind of like the maritime equivalent of a guard for hire. We work as an armed carrier, earning our keep by successfully delivering the goods entrusted to us from A to B. Aside from that, though, there is also one other important way we make income.
Consistently consulting fees for running fast-track training courses for other crews? Bounties for capturing pirates on the K and the fairs?
Actually, it's trading. In certain kinds of goods.
Hey, my hotshot accountant. Nice of you to join us.
Hello there.
Cut it out, boss. Juza sent me here with a message. He says
I mean...
preparations are now underway. If you give me the all clear, I'll head straight over.
Okay. Be
careful. What is with my thing? Why isn't it playing? No, I'm sad. The fuck? What's your bookkeeper doing here?
Well, she has something to take care of.
Oh?
Maura Grubber was right, though. The other important side to our business, the less official side, is doing exactly what merchants do. Importing here, exporting there. The only difference between us and regular merchants is that our transactions aren't entirely above board. You'll see what I mean by that shortly. I'm taking you to see one such transaction for yourself. Come on, let's go meet our trading partner for the day.
Hold on, Beto. I'm eating a cracker.
One, two, breathe. 3, 4.
All right, Beto. Let's go. Oh, is this fishy guy? Yeah, it is. It's a fisherman.
Fresh seafood! Fresh seafood! Catch it while you can!
What do you have?
Hello there! Here at Nay's Professional Fishmongers, we've got everything you could ask for.
Hell yeah.
So what do you need?
I want a bass head with all the teeth removed. If there's a single tooth in there, I don't want it.
Huh? You know bass have pharyngeal teeth, right? In the throat? How do you expect me to get all those out?
Then I'll have a bass trunk with 2 swim bladders. Again, if it's short by 1 swim bladder, it's not the bass I want.
Interesting.
You're not making this easy for me. 1 bass means 1 swim bladder. Afraid that's not up to me.
Okay, then I'll take a bass tail with scales that are yellow on the outside, black on the inside. Also, it's gotta have a total of 81 scales. That's 7 times 7, no more, no less.
What kind of fish scales are yellow outside and black inside? You sure this is a fish you're talking about?
What is she talking?
In any case, you can try all you want, but 7 times 7 is never gonna get you 81. Pardon my asking, but you're not a fish expert, are you? I'm sorry, ma'am, but I'm afraid I don't have any of the things you're looking for.
Didn't you say you have everything we could ask for?
Look, I'm a professional. So are most of the people I serve. I can accommodate anything they ask for.
Hey,
Seems
Shelby.
you two are amateurs. So
Fuck
I'm
you.
sorry, but you'll have to go someplace else.
Anywhere you'd
He's
recommend?
talking down on us because he thinks we're
Like
stupid.
I said, Nay's Professional Fishmongers is for professionals. For amateurs, the place to go to would be Wise Amateur Fishmongers.
I bet you're wondering why that guy was saying he didn't have what we wanted.
It's
That was
because-
just the first step in the transaction, to confirm our identity. The real deal will come later.
Okay, faster.
Interesting. I was about to say 7 times 7 isn't 81. That's 9 times 9. I'm pretty sure.
Faster.
Okay, faster.
Where are we going, Beto? Beto, where are we going, honey? Oh.
Fresh seafood! Fresh seafood! Come take a look.
Is this Wise Amateur Fishmongers?
That's the one. We have all kinds of amateur stuff here. The more amateur, the more of it we got. What would you like?
We'd like a bass head.
No problem. Ours are all toothless, mind you.
And a bass trunk.
Oh, no problem. I'll stick an extra swim bladder in there for you. On the house.
And a tail.
Sure thing. I'll paint the scales yellow on the outside and black on the inside, so you can tell at a glance, this ain't no ordinary fishtail.
Do the scales add up to 81 or 7 times 7?
If it's 7 times 7 you want, I can do you 81, 138, or even 648. It's up to you.
Great. I like your style. We have a deal.
I appreciate your patronage. Please, take your order to our warehouse manager over there.
Don't you have the fish here?
A real amateur if I've ever met one. Proud to have you as a customer. No, we don't have the fish here. All fish sold at Wise Amateur Fishmongers are still swimming in the sea. Once we get the order in from the customer, we go fish it out for them. The warehouse handles that side of things.
Interesting.
Pay first, then we bring you the goods. That way
So
you
then
get
it's
the
like
freshest catch.
Nice. That's actually really cool. I like that. That's actually really interesting. I like that. That's cool. I like that way of running business. That's a good way of running business.
Are you two here to collect your order, huh, Bade?
Yes, sir. We're here about that bass.
I didn't expect you to come in person, but we still need to follow procedure. The bass you want is not a standard specimen. Our fishermen need to wait for the right moment to catch it. You know the rules, I take it?
Of course.
What rules?
Oh, well, as you know, timing and location are everything when it comes to fishing. You have to wait till all the conditions are just right. That means the tide, the moon, and the wind. So, let me ask you this. When will the tide come in?
The fishing song will sound out at midnight.
How drunk will the moon be before the party's over?
It won't stop while the Star of Death shines.
I see, yes. Which way will the sea breeze be blowing?
The breeze should be bound for Guyan.
All right, then. Well received. I'll go and make arrangements.
Great. I think that wraps up everything we needed to do in Liyue Harbor. Let's head back and wait for the delivery.
What did all those riddles mean?
The three people we just met are our business partners. Nay's professional fishmongers and Wise amateur fishmongers are just cover names. The bass, obviously, is the code name for the goods. The numbers of teeth, swim bladders, and scales all represent different specifications. Meanwhile, the conversation I had with the warehouse keeper was the instructions for the deal itself. Let me translate it for you.
Okay.
Tonight at midnight, the deal will take place in Guyan Stone Forest. The Alcor will wait there as long as needed. As for what the actual goods are, well, you'll see tonight.
It's all so mysterious. Is it as shady as it seems? We're not doing anything illegal here, are we?
What if I were to say yes? What would you do then?
Pretend I didn't see anything.
Thank you. But don't worry, everything will be fine. I deeply value you as a friend, but ultimately, you're not with the Crux. I definitely don't want to cause you any trouble just because you hung out with me. So rest assured, we haven't broken any laws. At least not today.
Beta, my beloved. Where are we going? Oh, we're going over here. Okay.
I forgot my umbrella again.
Wait till early morning. Okay. Can I get it to 0? Apparently not. That's fine.
One, two, breathe, breathe.
Oh, hello.
Captain Beidou.
I'm going to get
You
struck by
gave me
lightning.
quite the surprise when you showed up in person earlier today.
Well, my friend is visiting, so I wanted to show her how the Crux handles some of its important business.
Interesting.
I see. You two must be close.
You got that right. Now, down to business. Have you brought the goods?
Yep, all here. Please, feel free to take stock.
Stop! Nobody move! We have received certain information pertaining to a potential illegal business transaction at this location. Apologies, Captain Beidou, but I'm going to need to inspect those goods.
Uh-oh. Should I distract him while should I distract him while Beidou retreats?
Oh? An illegal business transaction, you say? Oh, all the goods are here. If you have any suspicions, please inspect them at your leisure.
Captain, everything's been checked. It's just a bunch of potatoes, flour, and so on. And all the paperwork checks out too.
Huh? Everything's been checked thrice over. There's not a single contraband item here. The paperwork was approved by the Ministry of Civil Affairs, and the tax declarations are all in order.
Looks like you've managed to clear everything up. I suppose we can put this down as a simple misunderstanding.
Yes, apologies. This was a mistake on our end. Come on, let's go.
Bravo, Captain Beidou. This was rather ingenious.
Wait a second. What's going on? What's going on?
Seems like your friend still has a little catching up to do.
I know you have a lot of questions. Come on, take a walk with me and I'll lay it all out for you.
Okay.
Well, I'll leave you both to it. Captain Beidou, I look forward to doing business with you again. Take care.
You probably thought that there was some sort of nefarious business going on behind all the secrecy today.
Yeah, a little bit.
The truth is, that was exactly what I wanted the Ministry of Civil Affairs to believe. What you might not know is that I, as the leader of the Crux fleet, and you, the great hero of Liyue Harbor, have both been on the Ministry of Civil Affairs watch list for a long time. In other words, whenever you or I crop up in Liyue Harbor, it almost always draws their attention. Not that there's any animosity behind it, mind you. In their words, it's a security precaution to prevent people like us from causing unnecessary trouble.
Wow, Beidou, have you considered acting?
Oh, I have no qualms about that. They're just doing their job, keeping the land safe. But how does that saying go again? Ah, yes. Sometimes the closer you are to something, the less you can see.
Interesting.
Did you figure it out yet? That's right. Maura Grubber, the accountant. With you, me, and a few sacks of potatoes and flour serving as a front, the deal she's overseeing on her end should go off without a hitch.
Well, that's good.
After all, the Ministry of Civil Affairs sent the Millilith to us. Looking at the time, it should be any second now. Look, that's the signal.
Firework.
Tonight's real deal is officially done.
Hell yeah.
Do you have any more questions?
I have a feeling Ningguang is not so easy to fool.
You're right. Never underestimate her. But as long as we don't take things too far, she won't look into it too closely. She knows that neither you nor I would do anything to harm Liyue. In any case, there's another higher level watch list at the Ministry of Civil Affairs above the one we're on. It's top secret.
Interesting.
Even I don't know whose names are on it. But I do know that the individuals and organizations on that list are the ones the Qixing are really wary of.
Is the Vitui
I've gotten
on it?
off topic. On some level, Ningguang and I are actually business partners too.
Oh.
Reason being, I'm the only one who can get her some of the more obscure treasures she wants.
What is the real deal?
It's complicated. All you need to know is that what might be easily attainable for some people can often be a lifesaver for others who can't get their hands on it. That's where we come in. It's as simple as that.
You mean medicine?
You still have some important things to take care of, don't you? As long as you don't know what I was referring to, you'll be safe. So, I'm sorry, but I can't tell you for now. Of course, if the day comes when you've traveled to every corner of the world, found your sibling, and neatly tied up all your loose ends along the way, you're welcome to come back here and I'll tell you all about it. You'll always be welcome in the Crux fleet. I hope I get to see you on board again someday.
Aw. Beto, my beloved. Such a sweet soul. That's all the endings for her, at least. Look at all these endings. We're getting close to completing the entire list so far. Start with Doggle Boy. We'll do one round because I think I have enough time for only one. Boop. We go boosh, go boosh, go boosh. I'm surprised we're starting off over here. Of course there's Miko. Of course.
I really can't recommend that store highly enough. A couple more visits and you'll find that the fur on your tail is silky smooth. A gorgeous tail like yours deserves lots of tender, loving care. Don't you agree?
No need. I'm not interested in that kind of thing.
You say that, but do I see your ears saying otherwise? Although your tail isn't professionally maintained, the fur doesn't look dry and coarse. To me, this says you like to take care of it. I'm also guessing that you like to curl up into a fetal position and hug your fluffy tail tight as you go off to sleep.
How do you know? Don't be ridiculous. I'm a high-ranking general of Watatsumi Island. How could I do such a thing?
It's not a bad thing.
It's okay. There's no need to be embarrassed. The desire to cuddle up to a soft tail while sleeping is quite natural.
Really? Wait, no. Why are we still on this topic? In fact, why am I even here talking about tails with you in the first place?
Why? Because you are blessed with a wonderful fluffy tail, that's why. I think it's very cute.
Ugh, I'm trapped. How do I get out of this?
Alright, that's enough.
It's you! Oh, thank goodness. Please save me.
Oh.
I'm trying to.
And how is my favorite little one doing, hmm? I didn't
Don't
expect
call
to
me
meet you
that.
here. We were just talking about tails. Goro has a beautiful tail, don't you think? Doesn't it make you want to stroke it?
Look warily at Yaimiko. Steal a glance. Look warily.
Don't be nervous. Just follow your heart's desire.
She's not going to fall for it. We've fought side by side.
Pardon me. Lady Gucci, we have completed the matter you instructed us about previously. We have selected a very skilled artist to be in charge. I'm confident that the finished product will be to your satisfaction.
I'll take a look later, and if everything's in order, place it in front of the store. All right, I won't tease the two of you any further. Do make the most of your trip here, won't you? Quite a lot has changed. I wish you both a fun-filled time on Narukami Island.
There was definitely something strange about the way she looked at me in the end there. Could she be plotting something?
Oh, probably.
Sorry that you had to see that. The real reason I'm here at Yae Publishing House is to buy some books for Her Excellency. Since Watatsumi Island signed a peace treaty with the shogunate, we've had much closer contact than we did before. I also wanted to come and see what things are like in an area ruled by the shogunate. I hadn't counted on running into her.
Do you know Yaimiko well?
I've interacted with her a few times before, but I can't say I've ever gotten used to it. I've never been good at dealing with people like her. The way she towers over me and speaks so cryptically. Something about her is strangely intimidating. I could probably deal with her in battle, but I don't know where to start when I run into her in normal life. I guess this is a weakness of mine.
That's okay. Let's just ignore her.
You're right. I've heard Her Excellency say the same thing before. In any battle, you need to think about how to avoid your shortcomings. As long as I don't come into contact with Yaimiko, everything should be fine.
Let's steer clear of the Yae Publishing House for now, then.
Okay, whatever you think's best. Let's avoid Yae Publishing House for now. Actually, there's something else I have to sort out while I'm on Narukami Island. It's a personal matter.
Oh?
Back when we were fighting the Shogun's army at Nazuchi Beach, I had a box with me that contained some very important items. The odds were stacked against us that day, and the resistance was forced to retreat. I had to abandon the box, but I managed to quickly bury it first.
Okay.
I went back to collect it on this trip, but it turned out someone had already dug it up. So I asked around the area, and the locals said that apparently the Adventurers Guild had beaten me to it. That box is very important to me. I have to get it back from the Adventurers Guild. Would you mind coming along?
No problem.
Thank you so much. Let's head right over. Time is of the essence.
I despise Yaimiko. She gives me bad vibes. She's constantly manipulative of everything in her surroundings. She's very selfish.
I'm afraid that will be a little difficult.
Why? What's happened? Has the box gone?
Don't worry. The item you are looking for is safe and sound. However, I'm unable to return it to you at present. The reason being, it is connected to a case involving the treasure hoarders, which is still under investigation.
Interesting.
That's strange. I buried that box there. What does it have to do with the treasure hoarders?
Allow me to explain. Not long ago, we received a commission concerning a theft by treasure hoarders at Komore Tea House.
Oh.
The adventurer who accepted the commission followed their trail and heard that they had buried the treasure at Nazuchi Beach. But when we went to dig up the stolen items, we found many other things buried there along with them. As such, we cannot ascertain which of the items have to do with the treasure hoarders at this stage. For now, all we can do is hold all related items at the Adventurers Guild until such a time as we have caught the group of treasure hoarders in question.
Okay.
Then, we will see that all items are returned to their rightful owners.
I see. I never expected that other people would be burying things in the same place. Well, since these are the rules, I won't press you for it. But might I ask how the investigation is coming along?
This is where the difficulty arises. To date, we have still not been able to locate the hiding place of the treasure hoarders, so I'm afraid it still could take some time.
So there's no knowing when this will be resolved. Maybe I could help. I could find the treasure hoarders for you, and once you confirm everything is in order, you'll be able to return my box to me. It's very important to me, so the sooner I get it back, the better.
That is perfectly acceptable. However, many adventurers have investigated this case recently. They have searched far and wide, but their efforts have been fruitless.
Well, I'm not any
If the two
ordinary
of you are
adventurer.
still interested in taking the case, you may have to devise an original approach.
Let's head to Kokomori Tea
Yes,
House
it
first.
seems like the only sensible place to start. With any luck, we might be able to find some clues there. Actually, since it's come up, what's the Komori Tea House like?
It's actually a hot pot place. It's a place to have tea.
Well, obviously. Anyway, let's just go take a look.
It's a tea place. Jump over Grandma's head, that's fine.
Are you here to investigate the recent theft as well? We're grateful for the assistance.
Yes.
However, I'm afraid I don't have any more clues. It was Tarumaru's #2 reserve fund that they stole. They struck late at night while there was no one in the surrounding area, so they could slip in unnoticed. By the time we realized, it was too late.
Oh, that's frustrating.
They left enough clues for us to retrieve the box, but we found no trace of the group of treasure hoarders who dared to target our tea house. I've
She's so
asked
angry.
around many times, and there were no eyewitnesses at all. We're definitely dealing with experienced crooks here.
Interesting, okay. Dago. Good boy.
Oh, Tarumaru, what are you doing out here?
He's a good boy.
How strange. I don't know what's gotten into Tarumaru today.
He says he knows where the treasure hoarders are hiding.
Does that mean you're,
how can I describe it? It's like listening to a regional dialect. A lot of it goes over my head, but I can still get the general gist. Anyway,
Interesting.
he says he was there at the scene of the crime. The treasure hoarders didn't see Tarumaru as a threat, so he stayed and listened in on their whole conversation. Since there were so many of them and they were armed, Tarumaru didn't dare to bark loudly, so he just had to let them go.
Oh, no wonder. Poor boy. He's been acting more anxious than usual lately and is
Aw.
always looking outside. And I thought he just wanted someone to take him for a walk.
Yes, that does sound like quite a predicament.
I want to hug him.
Okay, I think I understand now.
I don't.
Tarumaru says he heard the treasure hoarders conspiring to hide out at the beach directly below Tenshikaku. No one usually thinks to look there, and it's become something of a safe haven for treasure hoarders. He also mentioned that there were a gang of 5 people. The leader's name is Kosuke, and the second in command is called Yasuhisa. The leader's scent indicated he was probably from the Narukami Island area, while the 2 newcomers in the team were more likely from somewhere else.
You got all that from a wolf?
Thank you, Tarumaru. It must have been hard for you, knowing the details of the crime but not being able to
He's a
communicate
bit of a
them.
mohawk, which is
Don't
interesting.
you worry. We'll take care of everything from here.
Haha.
We will definitely get your belongings back.
I like that.
Let's go there
It's
in
like his
person.
little knuckle thing.
We
He's
might
like,
not have any
"Ha."
troops with us, but between the 2 of us, we should be able to deal with a handful of petty thieves.
Hell yeah, we should.
What kind of tea is this?
I want the doggo. Can they give us?
That gang of treasure hoarders must have been planned, but our own negligence is also...
I wish that what we could have
Okay, fast.
is we could have, what is it? We could have, like, a little, like... Do they have Genshin plushies of the dogs? They better. I hope they do. They better. If not, they better at least have costumes for the dogs. That would be cute. So you could dress up your dog like them. Ow.
getting close. There's danger in the air. And something doesn't smell right. Be careful.
Oh, they're all fairly high level. There's so many of them. Oh, they spotted us.
Life goes on.
I'll protect us.
I should be able to deal with them in no time. Just give me a quick second. Come here. Come on. I'll have to take all these berries while I'm at it. There we go. I did it.
This is bizarre. How would anyone think to look here?
Boss, didn't you say that the most dangerous place is the safest place to hide?
Yeah, and I still maintain that I'm right in principle. Think how many days we've been here. No one else has come looking for us, have they? I can't believe we got caught. Just when the whole thing had nearly blown over. Hey, kid. Who the heck are you guys anyway?
Toro's best buddies.
We shouldn't waste any more time on these people. Life is tough in the Resistance, but none of our troops would ever think about laying a hand on the innocent civilians under their rule. You have things so much better here, and this is how you choose to live your life? It's pure selfishness. We should turn them over to the Adventurers Guild right away.
Damn.
Once their identities are confirmed, they'll get the punishment they deserve.
Please, show a little mercy. We'll give you half of everything we've saved up over the years. If you're willing to turn a blind eye on this, anything's up for negotiation.
That's enough. Tie them up and take them away.
Yes, sir.
Oh, come to think of it, this is not a military camp, so there's no need for me to be so heavy-handed.
It's all good.
But thieves still have to be punished. Let's escort them back.
We're all gonna teleport.
Faster? Okay, faster.
Hey, Catherine, guess what?
I am pleased to confirm that these are indeed the individuals who stole from Komori Tea House. I didn't expect you to catch them so quickly, especially with no new leads to explore.
Little did we know.
In accordance with the rules, now that we have procured an oral confession from the treasure hoarders and verified the list of stolen items, we can now return the box to you. Here, please take it.
Ooh.
Thank goodness.
Are you going to open and take a look?
Well, let me think. The contents of the box don't belong here. They belong on Watatsumi Island. So, let's head there now and open it.
Okay. To Watatsumi Island. Boop. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. I'll come back later for those because I'm gonna do I want to collect the oculi in a systematical order.
1, 2, 3. Yes, it looks like they're all here.
What are these?
Some personal items that once belonged to the troops under my command.
Aww.
Water bottles, towels, knee guards. Just everyday items, but each one bears the handwritten name of its former owner. These were the only things those soldiers had for their families to remember them by. We all knew going into that battle that the odds of survival were slim. Many of the soldiers came to me and said they wanted to leave something behind as a keepsake for their loved ones. You see, their swords and polearms broke in battle. Their damaged armor wouldn't have been easy to carry. And many of them couldn't write very well, so they couldn't even leave a letter. In the end, all they could leave to their families were these ordinary items. Artifacts of their daily lives. My soldiers trusted me, but I failed to lead them to victory that day. Then they trusted me with these. And instead of honoring their last wishes right away, I had to hastily bury them in the sand. Every time something like this happens, I tell myself that by the next time I'm faced with the same situation, I have to be stronger.
You got the box back. It's alright now.
Yeah. But right now, let me just mourn them for a little while longer.
Okay. Why are my eyes so big? Why are my eyes so big in that photo? God damn. Some big ass
Faster.
eyes.
Okay, faster.
Apparently we might have time for another. That didn't even take like 15 minutes. I don't know why I went there. I don't know why I went there either. Quest. That's so sad. Coral.
One, two, breathe. 3, 4.
Alright, let's see. I think we have time for like one more.
There was definitely something strange about the way she looked at me. Sorry that you had to see that. Since Watatsumi, I also wanted to come and see what things are like. I've never been... I could probably...
Why don't we overcome your weakness?
Really? That would be great. To be honest, this is something that's always worried me. If the soldiers ever saw me in this kind of embarrassing situation, they'd be very disappointed. So, I have to overcome it. For their sake. As soon as I've worked through this, let's go take on Yae Miko again. First things first, though. Do you have any ideas on where to begin?
We can start with some theoretical study. I can act as a personality you find difficult to deal with.
I see. So if you pretend to be someone like her, I can keep practicing on you.
Yeah.
If I can get the better of you, then I'll be able to hold my own when similar situations come up in the future. Good plan. Let's see. Where should we start?
Have you found yourself in scenarios like this before?
Now that you mention it, I remember having a similar experience back on Watatsumi Island. I was with my subordinates at the time. We ran into a merchant, I got caught up talking to them, and I don't quite know what happened, but I ended up buying a lot of things from them.
I'll pretend to be a merchant.
I think we can give it a try. There's an island called Rito nearby. Why don't we go there? I heard all the Outlander merchants are based there, so it might help to create the right atmosphere.
Oh, I love Goro. I love Duggo Boy.
Okay, faster.
He's so cool. So did they have any books in here? Can I buy more books? Do you have any books? Or have I bottled them already? I bottled them already, damn. I also love that they have Fischl's book. They have a book about Fischl. See, have I used Fischl's
1.
installation things? I have. Okay. Never mind. I'm done.
2, 3, 4.
So this is Rito. Although it looks slightly gloomy, it feels very peaceful here. I don't see any Tenryou Commission soldiers roaming the streets. What a nice place. Okay, let's get started. I'll be me, and you be a shrewd and savvy businesswoman.
Oh, it's you. you came all this way to see me. Groceries. We've got everything you need.
Hi! Hi! So, a lot of the soldiers have been complaining about a shortage of blankets recently. So, 10 blankets, please?
20,000 more.
Okay, I'll settle the check right away.
That's it? Just like that?
The price seems pretty cheap to me, in which case, no need to haggle, right?
20,000.
I think that's still not
more.
too bad. Is that supposed to be really expensive?
Yes!
I'm sorry. In the past, Her Excellency has always handled procurement of military supplies. I don't know the specific prices of these items, so I never really know how to respond. This won't get us anywhere. I have to haggle to give you the chance to use your wily tricks on me. What do we do now?
Let's switch to something you're more interested in.
Something I'm more interested in? Maybe, cake?
100,000 more for a slice of cake.
That's so expensive. I know what a fair price is when it comes to cake.
If you want to bargain, if you can do a little thing for me, if you want to bargain, you'll have to do as I say.
Wait a sec. If you think about this from another angle, a cake that costs 100,000 more per slice must be so much better than a regular cake.
It's a regular cake.
Let me see. I've been saving up recently. I think I should have enough.
Hold on.
So, there isn't really a kind of cake that costs 100,000 more per slice?
I really don't think so.
What a shame. I feel like role-playing as a vendor is a little outside our area of expertise. What kind of person do we both see regularly enough to impersonate convincingly?
I think I've met Fatui with the right kind of personality.
Fatui? Then it looks like a trip into the wild is in order. Let's go give it a try.
Okay. What exactly kind of wild are we talking? Oh, okay, not that. Okay, that's fine. Isn't that right, Miss Beanie Boo? Shelby is upset that I messed her fur up. I need to see how much this fetching thing costs. Yeah, I need a lot of those. I'm close, but just not quite. It's annoying, that's what it is. Stupid. It's a load of horse shit. How much? What time are we looking? Okay, we're looking at some pretty good time.
Faster? Okay, faster.
Alright. Here we are.
I've dealt with Fatui before, but I always end up against those big, stocky guys who are much taller than me. I'm sure I must train just as hard as they do every day, but somehow, I still don't have the muscles to show for it. Maybe I'll start to see the results in a few more years.
I like you just the way you are.
Really? That's very kind. But still, I think that I should aim to look more muscular than my subordinates at the very least. I know that people's trust in me has nothing to do with my size, but if I were taller and bulkier, they'd be able to identify me from behind more easily when charging into battle. That way, our forces wouldn't scatter so easily. As long as I was on the field, they'd be able to follow me.
It's kind of nice to know that you're just a regular guy, though.
Let's get back to it. Who are you going to roleplay as this time?
The more the merrier. Are you here to play with me?
What? I smell danger!
Looks like I'm pretty convincing.
Really? Huh. For a moment there, I could have sworn the actual Fatui were right here. No, wait. Behind you! It wasn't my imagination. They really are here. Prepare to engage!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Are you here to play with
Charge!
me? Go.
Eat this!
Press the advantage! Fall in!
Booba, get them! What the? No!
Okay, there we go.
Advance!
Sacred name.
Fortune Preserver.
Ouchie! Let's dance. Nice and spicy. Blink.
I want to deal with her because the fire guys are really easy to deal with.
Windblade.
Wow. Life goes on.
Booba, get them!
Everyone on me! Charge!
Let the show begin.
Here we go.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
Come on. There we go.
Wheel of life.
Follow my lead. Advance! Press the advantage!
We've only just begun. Nice and spicy. Hey-ya! Let's dance. Windblade.
Charge!
We've only just begun.
Come on.
Everyone on me!
Am I playing him right? I don't think I'm playing him right.
Opening box of Adepti Tricks. Play.
Advance!
Unless I am playing him right. In that case, yay. But I don't think I am. Well,
It's all fun
also
and
sorry
games
that I
until the
was
real
so
Fatui
quiet
show
during
up,
that.
huh? That little interruption has really
I
ruined
get
the mood
so
for me.
focused that my
Let's
brain
not do any
goes,
more
oh.
Fatui impressions for today.
Okay.
It seems in poor taste after the trouble they caused in Watatsumi Island anyway. Do we have any other options?
There's only one thing for... There's only one thing for it.
Huh. What do you mean?
Let's cut to the chase.
Isn't this moving a little too fast?
Let's cut
Her
to the
Excellency
chase.
advocates slow and steady progress in all things, and cautions against trying to advance too quickly. To clarify, it's not that I'm scared. It's just that I don't know if the time is right.
Be brave. Give it a try.
I guess you're right. Thanks for your encouragement. It's not like me to shy away from a challenge like this. Let's do it! Time for a make-or-break training exercise!
Hit the Inazuma City streets. Oh boy.
And we're back.
Ready?
Don't worry. My head's in the game this time.
Is it?
I am a high-ranking military officer of Watatsumi Island and the General of the Resistance. Whatever tricks you've got up your sleeve, you're not going to get to me. So bring it on!
Oh. It sounds like You won't mind if I go easy on you?
This feels like...
Let's see that gorgeous tail.
Yes, it definitely feels like...
Like Yaimiko?
No, not even slightly. It's not that you do a bad impression of her, more like something is missing. I finally realized it when you were talking to me just now. I think that maybe what I'm really afraid of is her knowing smile and her piercing gaze. It just makes me feel like all my secrets have nowhere to hide, like she can just peer in and see them.
Yeah.
But it's different with you. I trust you, so I don't feel I need to hide my secrets in the first place.
Aww.
Even when you're imitating the way she speaks, I don't feel afraid. Because we fought side by side in the past, and I know I don't have to have my guard up around you.
That makes sense.
But it also means that this training won't work. I just have to accept that this is a weakness of mine, as much as it pains me to do so.
Aww.
The thought of having to live with this weakness forever is frustrating.
Why don't we go buy some cake?
Are you serious? I'd love that.
I could go for a piece
I
of
haven't
cake
eaten
now.
anything sweet in a long time. Off we go. Let's go buy some cake. All right. The next step is to find somewhere nice and quiet.
Hell yeah. We're gonna run into Yaimiko, aren't we? Probably.
This is so good.
Don't you get to eat cake often?
It's certainly a rarity in the camp. It's seen as a luxury item in the ranks of the resistance. We have special meals on occasion, but even then it usually means meat and wine, not dessert. So, thank you for treating me to some cake.
No problem.
The only downside with Narukami Island's pastries is that they're such exquisite things, you can't just chow down on them. But, as Her Excellency says, a general needs to show patience and restraint.
You wanna try my cake?
Wow, don't mind if I do. That's so sweet.
Doggo. Doggo boy. Oh, that makes me so happy. Also, that last thing was very sus. Very, very, very sus. Let's see. Where is it? There it is. Oh, I love the little floppy things. So cute. But yeah, that's very cute. I like it. I definitely don't have time for another one. But I think I might just end it here. This feels like a good place to end. So I think that's what I'll do. I'm gonna end it here. Mute the audio. Turn up this a little bit more so you guys can actually hear it. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter for VOD watchers. But yeah. I thought this was fun. I liked it. I can't wait to do more stuff with, Goro. Let's see. What's Sneak doing? What? I'm gonna send you all to Hyper B, who is currently playing Breath of the Wild. Or Zelda Breath of the Wild. I'm very hyped. I'm very excited. I hope you'll, yeah. With that, I hope you'll have a wonderful rest of your time zone, wherever it may be. And I will see you all in the next stream. Adios, amigas.